mmtv live, going over this whole shout out to Damo Keyway Conversations, Yael, Deuce M's. Go follow, subscribe to Monte Sims, Yael Official, and Active Chucks on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And search for them on all platforms. But they was basically this dude, Snoopy Badass. I was talking about he ain't ratting because but they was playing the paperwork of this dude, man. They was planning to do paperwork, do all of the paperwork, talking about, you know what I'm saying? What don't need to be talked about, but we gonna dive into this. And before we do that, how y'all feel about he dropped some paperwork? This paperwork right here, man. You can read that yourselves. Go over it. But basically, they're trying to say he was
play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Now, I will say that rest in peace to both Juke and Young Dog, two guys who hopefully man, they rise some content. Now, as I stated earlier, man, it's gonna be a multiple upload day. Y'all be on the lookout because this dude Rilo just went on his Instagram and saying he's smoking big Juke packs. Man, Lord have mercy, dog can't never step foot in Memphis, Tennessee again. Yeah, no, dude. video that they said pause the demise of Big Jug. Now y'all jump in the comment section right now and let me know. Do y'all think it's gonna stop at this? Do y'all think they're gonna bring Gotti in? Because as y'all can already see, multiple record labels and multiple rappers have been going down in the past 90 days, man. Actually, in the past 3, 4 years, 5, 6 years, them rappers been going down. So y'all let me know if y'all feel like Yo Gotti is safe. Do y'all think Yo Gotti is safe, man? Because, man, I would be shaking in my boots if I was Gotti right now. But like I said, man, y'all look out for the multiple uploads. Comment today, man. And as always, y'all already know we're going to sit up there and stay down until we go up together, man. That's just the law at this point. Ain't no, man. Shit, this dog shit look crazy, you too, Philly. Hey, I'm going to keep y'all posted, man. But as always, shit, I'm gone.
Nah, you gotta get that money. You gotta get that money, and it's a blessing if you still able to go get that money. Right. That's the main goal. I feel like that's how longevity. Longevity is you gonna be when you get 40, is you gonna have enough money.
The friends were there for me. These niggas ain't send me no money, but YouTube did, the labels did, everything. Y'all are just posting niggas say free niggas. So y'all ain't more, y'all I don't care, y'all can call, tell everybody. Can't nobody calm me down. Who gonna shut me up? Nobody ain't gonna shut me up. I don't give a fuck about no joke. I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to say about him. I'm gonna say what I want to say. And if you invite me to anywhere, I go like.
And they just say, I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I'm gonna do it until I can't move.
Real shit, but that's your mind frame. They got other people's mind frame where happy on being 9 to 5. It's what we want,
right?
And if I want more, I'm gonna be rapping them 80, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was just like, I could have said
some work done.
you know, yes,
I did.
that's not me.
I saw you.
You got a girlfriend. What are you supposed to be looking my way? You still rapping and performing in your 40s.
Right, 41.
Okay. Do you feel like it's an age limit to performing or rapping? Like, do you feel like at a certain age artists should start rapping?
Nah, it's whatever position God put you in. It ain't what you think you can do. It's the position God put you in. Most people who rapping who ain't 40, they done fell off. They fell off in their 30s.
No, I agree with you because you just came out at Sexy Show in
Right.
St. Louis.
Right.
The crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
They went crazy, and I was just like, I feel the same way. Like, ain't no age disguise the limit, baby.
Nah, you gotta get that money. You gotta get that money, and it's a blessing if you still able to go get that money.
Right.
That's the main goal.
I feel like that's how longevity.
Longevity is you gonna be when you get 40, is you gonna have enough money to say, I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna do it until I can't move.
Real shit, but that's your mind frame. They got other people's mind frame where happy on being 9 to 5. It's what we want,
right?
And if I want more, I'm gonna be rapping them 80, motherfucker.
You had some work done?
No.
You went that dick at the host game when I saw you.
What? What game?
The host game when you was at the host game?
I ain't never had no hot game.
I saw you there. Yes, I did.
Wasn't it me?
Yes, I did.
What's that mean?
I saw you.
You got a girlfriend. When you supposed to be looking my way. Thank you.
I look at when
You got a girl. You got a girlfriend.
I gotta be told up.
Okay, so your team say you gotta go. Y'all.
J-Bo, you know all my work in my space, so I'm gonna put this up right here. You got it, girl. You had some work done?
No.
You went that nigga at the Hawks game when I saw you.
What game?
The Hawks game when you was at the Hawks game.
I ain't never on a hot game.
I saw you there. Yes, I did.
What did you?
Yes, I did.
What's that mean?
I saw you.
You got a girlfriend. When you supposed to be looking my way.
J-Bo, you know all my work in my space, so I'm gonna put this up right here. You got it, girl. You had some work done?
No.
I talk shit, I just do it. This is what I do. I just talk shit, I do shit. So don't invite me to your family reunion if you don't want me to go up, because I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go the fuck up. I don't give a fuck if it's a grandma from, I don't care where we at, I'm gonna talk shit, it just come out me. I don't live dog. I don't want to keep saying all them pussy ass niggas on it. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't motherfucking care. Hey, you talking about nigga? I'm gonna say what I want to say about Auntie. I'm a troll. When he was trolling people, y'all wasn't saying that. When he was trolling people, now I'm out and I'm trolling, I'm talking shit. And when shit get gangsta, I shut up. And when the YouTube start sending money, and when Instagram start sending the money, I shut up. But you bitches ain't sending me no. None of y'all rap niggas sending me no money doing that for me. So I'm out here. I'm just doing my thing. I'm getting money. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do.
Are family orientated and been knowing each other, and never now that was a slapper that was getting rotation.
It might be, I don't know who, but I heard this shit on the internet. Like he would post it. Hey, dude, who the hell? That was Pork Butt, bro.
Pork,
but CS2.
but shout out into believing because he looks like what you perceive and would think would be one of them type of guys. You know what I'm saying? But really, he has a lot of shortcomings. He did make the cut in several different locations. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into more about his background and the type of here. What he got to say about the Damu Keyway conversation. You see.
Before we get into this topic, right? I want to say a few things real quick. Because I can tell a lot of people in this culture don't read their Bible. I can tell a lot of people in this culture is really slow and they're easily influenced, easily manipulated.
This nigga come out the door with a Jerry curl and a hairnet with the LA hat. I'm talking about so reminiscent of the style of Ice Cube and Eazy-E and NWA, claiming he from Compton. And the first thing he talking about, I see y'all niggas don't read y'all Bible. Hold on, my nigga. How is he politicking on a nigga religiously when they talk about some street shit? Let's go, man.
My lies on the internet, and y'all don't understand that the person that does the most yelling, that does the most pointing the finger, trying to expose somebody, that's the person that's a red flag, bro. Whenever somebody is obsessed with trying to expose somebody, whenever somebody is obsessed with trying to make themselves look better than people, bro, that's a red flag right there.
That's
bro.
what you
Y'all
doing right now.
The dudes that do that. I can see in you dudes the type of people that you guys were raised by. Your mother, your grandmother, your father, the man in your life, they didn't install values in God in a lot of you people on this internet, bro. Because if God and values was installed in a lot of you dudes on the internet, a lot of this stuff wouldn't even fly. Y'all would have took one look at my situation like, oh, he up there telling on himself? Oh, no, we ain't Snoopy ain't told. And y'all be like, damn, why is they so on trying to expose Snoopy? Why they so on Snoopy? That'll be the first thing y'all saying, but y'all stupid. Y'all parents didn't teach y'all nothing, homie. They just give you a popsicle, wash your face, and let you go outside and play, and let you come in and look at TV. Didn't sit you down, didn't teach you nothing. Okay? Y'all understand that? Now, Whack 100 probably got so much paperwork on him floating around the internet, bro. And I just think it's crazy. I don't think nobody needs to focus on nobody else's accusations until we get this Whack 100 problem ironed out. Because he's in the way of a lot of things, not just for me, for the culture, homie. This dude is a real python and a snake, bro. He's already been exposed at CS2 back. He's already Then I look up, some more paperwork that came out on him. Now, the new paperwork that Keyway and Damu Conversations has dropped, that's probably the best paperwork out on WAC right now because his name is actually in it. So that was I give them a high salute for that investigation and that good street work they did. I mean, because that right there, but this is talking.
So shout out to the whole team, man. Everybody know about Damu and Keyway Conversation. Not just Snoopy Rat Ass. He don't really even count, right? He's not a part of our culture. His voice should have been nullified, and we're going to show you why. Rats shouldn't have a voice in our community. You know what I'm saying? They should be ostracized, kind of like the disciples did Judas after he betrayed Jesus. They tried to stone him. You know what I'm saying? But he said, Damu Keyway Conversations, the work that we did is the best that he talked about. Y'all would think that this perception would be coming from some new shit that we brought out, but it ain't nothing new. He's talking about the CS2 back stuff. Cass Jones' name is in the paperwork trying to extort Shaquille O'Neal with Mark Stevens, aligned with Stutterbot. And then maybe he is also talking about the Texas case because he said he's going to run that content also. Have at it. It's on the internet. We're not going to strike you or nothing. But the way that you get to hanging it, like as if we're cool or condone the way you carrying yourself, nah, I do not concur. It's not fashionable, my guy. Day mo day. Let's go.
You gotta understand though, that's not it. That just means we're close. You get it? We close. We didn't know that truck driver, that paperwork, was it 2005 or 94? I forgot what year it was. We didn't know that paperwork was out. We didn't know that even existed. He never even mentioned getting caught with a gang of guns in the car. He's never even mentioned that, bro. We need to see all wax police reports. Because the CS2 back shit, he's arguing it because that's the situation they put confidential informants in. They give them a chance. Listen, they give him a chance, ALB. Look at confidential informants, name is not in paperwork. It says it's either a nickname or CS1 or CS2 or CI, or the name is blanked out to the point you can't see it. None of that ink where you can look through the ink, none of that. Y'all so infatuated with who's a snitch, who's this, when the niggas who name in paperwork ain't the niggas y'all gotta worry about, bro.
That's false. Now, he did say some real shit. And a lot of people that never check paperwork don't know what to look for. You got rats like Snoopy. I haven't had any evidence that Snoopy was a confidential informant. Snoopy told the truth flat out, right? He testified on the stand, and we're going to get into that. So he's a rat. He's a snitch. He's a claimed to be a street nigga. And once he seen his best friend get top ramen right in front of him, he made statements, then went and took the stand, and now TC in jail. Because he helped the prosecution put this man in jail, I think for a life sentence. Don't quote me on the last part, but he definitely got a stretch. You know what I'm saying? Now, back to what he's talking about as far as the CIs, there's a difference between what he did and the CI. A CI name won't necessarily be in the paperwork. You can have a 137 confidential source where the police can't even tell a judge the identity of that confidential source. A judge. So you might not never see them. They could be working for decades in the shadows. You know what I'm saying? They're never coming to testify. Then you got 270s who might have caught a case, trying to work the time off, setting people up out on the street, control buys, wear wires, and all that type of stuff at 270 informants. They might not necessarily, name might not be in there unless you push the trial. And if you push the trial, they'll have to come take the stand. So know that there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? You can have somebody like Snoopy where his name is going to be all through it because he's not a confidential source. He just cooperated and he wasn't supposed to. Melvin Banks. That's his name. You know what I'm saying? Melvin gonna tell it all. Nigga on Sunday, and like he's singing at a church, man. Let's get through this because this shit is long. But I did want to point that out.
It's the niggas who's telling who name don't come up in paperwork. It's the niggas who telling that y'all don't know telling. Y'all know how many certified G niggas, homie? That's dead and alive. Y'all probably say rest in peace to a couple of them that works with the fucking police. Look, I know a dude, right? I'm not gonna put his name out there when I say this, my family from 8-9, East Coast, gonna know who I'm talking about. I found out a nigga that I looked up to, nigga, a gangster, nigga, with the business, nigga, would knock you down, nigga, will rob you, nigga, reputable in his hood. He got caught for a murder or something and all that. And I hear that when he was about to go to trial, he didn't want to go to trial because his family still lives in his hood. He had to take a deal. He had to take a deal with life so he don't have to go to trial. And the reason he didn't want to go to trial is because it would have came out that he's been working with the police and the LAPD and the sheriff for years, getting niggas locked up in South Central LA. They still don't know this. They still don't know this, homie. But I've seen the work, homie. The boy's a rat, and it fucked me up because this is a dude that I looked up to growing up, homie. He probably don't even know I know about this, but my family from 8-9 East Coast gonna know who I'm talking about, bro. The one that died, the one who got life after having a dead girl in his trunk, crazy nigga. Y'all know who the dude I'm talking about is not from 8-9. His brother is. But it came out that he was a fucking informant the whole time. So now y'all know why he didn't go to trial, why he took the deal for life. Because he didn't want it to come out that he was working with the feds, the police, and there's a lot of dudes that's locked up that he had locked up, bro. And that hurt my heart when I found that out. And I'm only saying that to say this, y'all praising the wrong niggas, homie. Just because a nigga name not in paperwork, that don't mean nothing, bro. It's the dudes who name not in paperwork that's the most ones you have to worry about, bro.
Hey, this is a narcissistic piece of shit, right? So he done convoluted this whole argument to which snitches you need to watch out for. The ones who names in paperwork like his, oh, y'all don't really got to worry about them. They ain't that because you know they snitching. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about them. You need to worry about the ones that you don't know snitching. That name ain't coming up in the paperwork. This nigga a cold piece of shit. What's the difference?
You know what I'm saying? That's the one that y'all need to worry about. Y'all need to worry about the dude who's working with the police, and he figured out the cheat code to not have his name in paperwork. I mean, a lot of these dudes y'all praising right now working with the police. A lot of these dudes y'all praising right now, name ain't in paperwork. So I have to say this, bro. And Whack 100 is one of them dudes, bro. That's why I tell y'all, even if a dude don't have snitching accusations, even if none of that, I think every gangster in this culture should have to show their police report to every case they caught. Because once you see that police report, you're going to see how they react under pressure. I don't have no problem with showing y'all my police reports. I don't ain't worried about that because I know how I get down. You feel me? Like I say, the shit they posted on me.
Hey, yeah, this nigga popping it. That nigga said, I ain't got no problem showing y'all my police report because I know how I get down. Yeah.
Nigga, you got down already. You got down on that.
He got down already. That's what I'm saying.
You got down on that pen. You got down with that pen in your hand. You got down on your man. Hey, listen, homie. All that you talking, like you said earlier, dudes, just because a fake nigga say something real, don't make it real, my nigga. He just regurgitating what real niggas have said already. And because he got a platform and motherfuckers so thirsty and horny for attention and clout, they gonna tune into it. But niggas like yourself, me, and other individuals been saying this for years. And nobody wanna pay no attention until it hit them in the ass. You feel me? Yeah, this ain't it, bro. This nigga making me irritated all over.
Honestly, because it's serious, bro, and you understand the severity of it.
Hell yeah.
He's making light of it. This nigga is really saying, like, you know, I didn't really tell that much in my police statement, so I showed my police statement. I know how I get in. But when I got to the stand and the pressure came and they told me, did he kill my best friends and where did he come from and all of that, you know, then I got down. But I know how I get down.
Man, he said, but he just basically told y'all, I know how I get down.
Yeah.
Bro, we know how you get down, bro. You told. No matter how you try to put it out or how you try to put it in perspective of, well, I was helping somebody with a cake. No, bro, listen. Because of your statement, another individual got life in jail, bro. We're not hearing none of that shit, bro. We're not hearing none of that.
Yeah, that should have been it then. But you remember, a lot of these people ain't never pressed the line on a rat a day in their life. Let's go. Niggas ain't even stood on nothing a day in their life, let alone press a rat. Let's go.
Keyway.
Court transcripts and appeal paperwork, homie. That's not even real paperwork, homie. They're hiding the police report because they don't want to see TC snitching on himself. They don't want y'all to see that. They don't want y'all to see that
trial transcripts and appeal paperwork is not paperwork. False. Nigga,
here he goes.
Those are legal court documents. And wait, how could court transcript? Nigga, what happens at trial? The stenographer, however you say it, is steadily typing everything that's being said while the evidence is being challenged. This nigga talking about that don't count. What the fuck?
Dude, He's learning how to spin from Wack. That the day he sat up there on No Jumper with CS2 back, and they looked like they was kissing in that photo. This weird energy they was having. CS2 was teaching them how to do.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they came Diddy to Diddy like.
Diddy to Diddy.
They was ready to sword fight.
Yeah, bro. CS2 was coaching them in like, hey, with that mind of yours, you can.
Oh, don't say that, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, we ain't gonna do that, my nigga. Come on, let's go.
I mean, I told a lie. They don't want, so they're gonna hide my police report, but they showing y'all the court transcripts and the appeals to try to make me look bad. Though.
Bro, this nigga just lied.
I don't have anything to hide, nigga.
If you don't got it, they want to show my my trial transcripts and all of that. They don't want to show my police report. Okay, you didn't tell as much at the police report, but you told them enough to know that you were at the scene of the murder. You seen when your best friend got his head blew off, nigga. So now they gonna pressure you to come testify, and nigga, you did that. So of course, nigga, you told. It don't matter if you told at the police station. Yael gave me the gun, and he told me that nigga was the opposition, so I shot him. If you did that, now we all charged. You're a rat. If you didn't tell, then. But when trial came, nigga, or preliminary hearing came, and you got with them people and took a backdoor deal and said, Yael gave me the pistol and told me he was the opposition, so I knocked him down and stood on business. You still a rat. It ain't no justifying a rat. Ain't no it's cool to rat here and it's not cool to rat here. This nigga fucked up mentally.
I got up there and said what the nigga wanted me to say. Y'all don't believe me? The proof is in the outcome of the case. But that's neither here nor there. Who cares? We're not talking about me. We talking about these dudes who really, really hit the like button. We talking about the dudes that they said they put you off in Mobile. No, I stopped fucking with them niggas because the leader of the clique I was from, paperwork came out on him. He's a snitch, and they still yelling around free him and all this shit. So I was like, nigga, I can't bang with these niggas, bro. The paperwork right here, and they're trying to bend what happened in the paperwork, and it's clear the niggas a snitch. And plus, nigga, it's Pyro. Nigga, if I'm a gang bang, I'm gonna bang some real shit. Nigga, I'm not about to bang no teenage fantasy, bro. And that's just what it is. That's neither here nor there. You feel me? So look, right? That's what they do like in Hollywood. There's a dude from Hollywood right now. He calls himself the General. Nigga like 40-something years old, never been to prison. He catch cases, they just all go away. They all just fucking go away. My nigga, like, it's a lot of that, bro. I be seeing niggas getting arrested for murder cases. Nigga, they name in the murder paperwork and they out right now. How did the nigga in the murder paperwork get life? And you're right there with him as his co-defendant. And you out on the streets right now. And you good in your hood. That's what I'm saying, though. I just feel like it's a lot of snitching. It's a lot of confidential informants in every hood in Compton, every hood in LA. I've witnessed this, and I'm so happy that this is coming out on Wack. So what we're gonna do is we about to look at this video. I think Deuce M's made it, homie. And it's the CS2 back paperwork, bro. And I think everybody needs to understand what's going on within that paperwork. And rest in peace, Dale Dog from Main Street. Shout out Dale Dog, homie. Dale Dog was when I was growing up, because I got family from Covert Park that lived right there on 108th between Main and Broadway, across from the police station. And I remember going over there as a kid, and Dale Dog just had a powerful presence within that area. He was like a real Main Street reputable. He had his Full Life Records imprint. I remember going to the little grocery store that used to be on the corner. It's not a grocery store there no more. I think it's like a fire station or something. And I used to go to that grocery store, and I used to see all the Full Life Record posters on the wall, like Full Life Records. I think it was an artist named Too Cool on the label. And I remember just like, dang, like that was just a part of my childhood. I remember growing up and being inspired to want to rap or whatever. And if Dale Dog was alive right now, Dale Dog would have been exposed to Wack. Because the only person that could really confirm who they talked to on their phone, because in the paperwork, they said CS2 back called Dale Dog. But Dale Dog's dead.
Shout out.
So we can't say, Dale Dog, who was that who called you? You know what I'm saying? So they investigated. And
you know, Snoopy, his dumb ass, he all in other people's paperwork, but don't even know how to read paperwork. He said Dale was the only one that got the call from CS2 back, which is a false. Dale never got a call from CS2 back. Mark Stevens got the call from CS2 back and was trying to put him on a three-way, but Dale Dog said he didn't want to talk to back. He cool on that brother. But as
people from the paperwork came out and said, no, the police, my lawyer told me that CS2 back is Cash Jones. So I'm like, oh, right. So this is all proof that this is Wack. You know? Wack has been into recording people. He has been into trying to get that CI check. Y'all gotta understand, being a confidential informant work, that's a check, bro. That's a check. And back then, he wasn't on the internet like that. He didn't have game as an artist. He didn't have Ray J. He wasn't nobody, bro. He was merely just a dude, like a little rat running around trying to get in, trying to find his way in, bro. And Dildo was his first way of trying to get in. Pop police, homie. But Dildo caught it. And we about to look at the paperwork of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's older, it's newer paperwork that came out on him, but this one just catches my eye because it fits the character of him so cold, my nigga. But Wack is the police, bro. Don't let nobody tell you different, bro. Look at his agenda, bro. COINTELPRO in today said he was a truck driver. Exactly. So Wack just finally was able to get in because he found a couple weak links. Not to disrespect Game and call him a weak link, but Game is who we can blame for the Wack 100 problem in the industry. Because Game let his ass in, my nigga. Game wasn't supposed to let him in. Feel me? But he was just so busy trying to hurt Face. He got somebody else other than Big Face Hunter to manage him, and he let Wack in. You get what I'm saying? See, what Wack is doing is, why you think he don't mind dealing with people like Loose Cannon and all that? Because he's creating him a crew. He knows that his snitching is going to be exposed one day. He knows it's going to come out one day. So he's creating a crew. That's why he don't care about Loose Cannon not really being from the 60s. That's why he don't care about that. That's why he's trying to make everybody look like a rat. So when he fall, he gets just like, well, shit, y'all niggas got exposed too. Nigga, I exposed you, but you my nigga though. And now he got a crew. That's why he got when he got 6'9", feel me? Y'all need to understand. Y'all need to understand what the fuck is going on, bro. These are facts I'm spitting. Hit the like button, bro. We about to have a good live tonight.
Gotta get my hair cut,
so
looking crazy.
That's why y'all see him trying to ease away, talking about, I think I'm finna stop doing content. I think I'm gonna do content. Nah, nigga, stay your ass right here on this internet, bro. Because yours is coming, bro. Stay your ass right here. I had to sit and face my allegations and fight my shit and prove that I'm in the right, nigga. You gotta do the same motherfucker.
You ain't in the right. Straight up, nigga. Wrong is two left shoes.
So, y'all have to pay the fuck attention to Wack, bro. The nigga is the police. Why do you think his wife got away from him? She knows something. She knows it's about to come down bad on him. She knows all his dirty secrets, bro. So she got away. Pay the fuck attention to what the fuck is really going on. A lot of these niggas is confidential informants, bro. A lot of these niggas, you know what I'm saying, it's really snitches, bro. If everybody, even if they got nobody saying you snitched on me, if everybody had to show their police reports to them burner cases they caught by themselves, any case they caught by themselves, or even with somebody, I'm willing to bet you a lot of these super gangbanging Crips and gangbanging Bloods, y'all gonna deem them as rats. That's why we would never see it, bro. I'm talking about gangbangers dead and alive and ran their fucking mouth in that police station, bro. So that's what I'm saying. If y'all notice, I put out the police report challenge. Ain't nobody said nothing. They don't want to do that, bro. That's why I'm gonna make a video on that topic. So y'all can start paying attention, like Munchie. Munchie got a burner case. We want to see your police report, Munchie B. We want to see police reports. Why y'all hiding y'all police reports, bro? We want to see what you said to the police since not giving a statement is what gangsters do. We want to see police reports. Why everybody ain't showing a police report? Police report challenge from Snoopy Badass, my nigga. If you have a case, we want to see the police report. But I didn't tell nobody we don't care. We want to read what you said in the police station. They don't want this, huh? I'm only coming with the challenge because I don't got nothing to hide. Street TV and all them, they ain't never posted a police report on me. They scared because they know I kept it cheap, nigga. I want to see police reports, bro. We don't want to see transcripts. We don't want to see where you took your deal at. We don't want to see court transcripts. We don't want to see appeals. We want to see the police report. So all y'all cases, bro. And we're going to determine if you're solid or not. You're that way. If y'all not doing it like that, all these snitches and informants going to keep sliding through the cracks, nigga. And y'all wonder why. Y'all caught a case with Baby Wookie Woo. He been solid all these years and he ended up telling. Now he's a snitch. Bro, he been telling. He been a snitch. Go look at them other police reports of them cases he got caught with before you got a case with the nigga. He been running his fucking mouth in the police station. Yo dumb asses just didn't think he told on nobody because nobody was saying he told on him, and you went and did something with him, and your ass sitting in motherfucking jail for a long ass time because Baby Whoopie Whoop and turned and snitch. Nigga, he been telling nigga. Police report challenge for everybody. If y'all really want to clean this culture, start making all these hard ass motherfucking gangbangers run they fucking police report. And only the niggas with something high gonna be mad, which I think is 80% of you motherfuckers, bro. So look, let's get into this video about Wack, and I'm gonna talk my mouth some motherfucking more. Let's go.
He good for running his mouth.
Shout out Deuce Hands. So this is video.
We got the biggest thing to keep. Wack 100 most famous for young for arguing on Clubhouse and exposing snitches and often fake paperwork on rappers like Jim Jones, 21 Savage, even OGs out west like Big U has been exposed as a confidential informant according to paperwork.
Y'all hear that?
defendants, Robert Ross, also known as Studdabox, and Shaquille O'Neal's business partner, Mark Stevens. In order to clearly understand how Whack 100 came to snitch by wearing a wiretap, we must first examine this case by basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal and the Main Street Mafia Crips out in Los Angeles lawsuit. Shaq told me to kill people. Shaquille O'Neal requested and directed his former friend to kill several people, including a gang member, a record producer, and a woman he impregnated. Those are the shocking allegations in a new lawsuit. Shaq's former pal Robert Ross, an ex-gang member, is suing O'Neal for allegedly masterminding a plot to have him kidnapped by other gang members back in 2008. So how is Whack 100 involved in this case? And how do we know he was an informant? It's simple. You look at the paperwork and or talk with the individuals directly involved in the case. That's exactly what we did. In order to get to the truth, there are 3 individuals from the case we need to look at. Whack 100, Robert Ross, also known as Studdabox, and Shaq's business partner, Mark Stevens. First up is Studdabox, the man at the center of the wiretap on which Whack 100 confidential source.
Studdabox, what up? Can you hear me?
What's going on? Salute, Studdabox.
An opportunity for you to voice, and it's ironic. The same day we get the story from Mark Stevens, who said that this dude is running campaigns against people, especially Big U. He's mad because what Big U found out from Mark Stevens that he was cooperating on the Main Street case, that he couldn't fuck with him no more. He's afraid that Big U would expose him, you know what I'm saying? And you said in a video that not only did you not tell him Whack 100 was sitting in his house when he got ready, but you said that you heard an audio with him on a wiretap conspiring to murder. Could you expand on that?
Let me explain something. So basically, Studdabox from Main Street heard Whack 100 on a wiretap snitching on him conspiring to murder, my nigga. You feel me? So y'all pay attention on me this shit.
I said, police ass nigga, nigga, first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police, nigga, you is the police, nigga, officer Rex, snitch ass 100, you should be silenced and violent. This dude, he took my name, I'm focused here, I'm gonna drown his ass on me.
Sit up.
On Main Street, I'm gonna drown his ass, that's just plaster ass nigga, no, I know what he did, right? I get just gangster shit, nigga, was killed.
So basically, Whack 100 start trying to expose Studdabox, but Studdabox on some shit like, nigga, you keep talking, nigga, I'm expose you. See, I've been hearing for years Studdabox was a rat, but I've never ever heard, never seen the paperwork. So you don't know if they got a, you don't tell on me, I won't tell on you type shit. You don't expose me, I won't expose you. I don't know, but I don't have a problem with Studdabox. I ain't seen no paperwork. So y'all gotta keep that in mind. Because why Studdabox calling Whack 100 a snitch after Whack 100 start calling him a snitch? You see what I'm talking about? Truth comes out.
Yeah, maybe my little goes in my little short make up out of there. When I see the bullet was recording, he reaching out, trying to contact the nigga who's supposed to be the bully, supposed to be put. You know what? It's in the paperwork. All on the wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy couldn't murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga. But then you y'all call cuz it's free. It's in your house, cuz. Is this your only way? I'm not going to know what it is.
You like
it? Julius, I mean, on the side to kind of go on the side to if I know what I do now, I jump on my car because ran across the wrong kicking right door and kick on Main Street.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap. But dog, you know, right? The homie,
House Whack 100 house got raided because he was on the wiretap with Dildo, rest in peace, from Main Street. Keep listening.
Here no more. Rest in peace to the G homie. I wish dog was here to address this himself.
Me too.
But I'll enlighten y'all on different things. What is it exactly you want to clear out? Not clear it out, how we gotta go. So on the video, when you said something about conspiracy to murder, what actually did you hear on audio of Whack 100 that the feds had, but had to charge him for conspiring to murder? He allegedly gave dog my address on me. I told you that it was in front of my house. Someone gave him an address. If I get killed, whoever gave him an address gonna get conspiracy to murder. But if I don't get killed, they just get conspiracy to attempt to murder because they shot up my Rolls Royce, put 17 holes in my Rolls Royce. Whoever has the baton. So it's a question mark here. You know, we from the streets, we know that. Right.
So how about this? What have you had it?
I believe Whack 100 did some snake shit to Studdabox to try to get up under Dildo, so Dildo would trust him and give him info and he can continue being police. That's what I think.
The conversations with Mark Stevens after, you know, all this happened.
Yeah. Mark, my Muslim brother, honey.
Okay.
I love him, brother. I talked to him probably last week. We glad that we got that cleared up because it shows how much he lied and how he's trying to get out in front of this story that he knew was coming. And that's exactly with Mark Stevens exposing that he was confidential source to back on the Main Street indictment.
The day after this interview with Studdabox drops, confirming that Whack 100 was caught on a wiretap with a conspiracy to commit murder, yet never going to jail for it. Whack decides to call up Studdabox himself on a recorded phone line.
Let's play Studdabox talking to Whack.
You're going to Studdabox. Help me
Crazy.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro? Like, listen, in the paperwork, it said you trying to call dog, remember? I thought you wouldn't take their call. I think that I called your dog. But he said it's talking you wouldn't take your call. And they said, what's up? Yeah, and dog said he was.
Hold on, blood.
I thought you wouldn't take their call.
Wax said he tried to call dog. And in the paperwork, it says, look, hold on. It says, hold on. And Whack one, and motherfucking Dill Dog, hold on. Dill Dog is in the paperwork saying that he talked, I think he talked to Whack, something like that. But in the paperwork, they got Whack as back. Listen. It says, Dale tells Stevens that your boy Fox went sour. CS2 Backs once back needs to talk to Dale. It's important. Dale talks about Box incident and Back wanting to talk to Dale. Someone talking too much, Box. Sound like Back.
I talked to dog.
Both lines being compromised. Box punked the game. Hold on. Hold on. That says, can y'all read that? Can y'all see that? You feel me? He's in the paperwork under CS2 Back, not Cass Jones.
I think you lying.
No, wait, the Whack boy. Look, see, look it. Dale Dog call him the Whack boy. See? Rest in peace, Dale Dog from Main Street, bro. Saying the real ones is gone when these busters are sliding in because the niggas that can expose them ain't around no more.
There's a lot of truth to that, but he wanted to.
No. As you can see by now in this first part, Studbox clearly implicates WAC 100 into this case, not only in an interview with Deuce Tams at Stats 280, but also right to WAC's face on the recorded phone call. In part 2 of this video, let's take a look at the actual paperwork from the case, which exposes WAC 100 as a confidential source in the Main Street Mafia Crips case. For this breakdown of the paperwork, we turn to rapper Deuce Tams, who is responsible for exposing.
Pay the fuck attention, my nigga.
This paperwork to the world.
This is your premise. This is your premise. This is your premise. This is your premise. Now I'm selling. This is your premise. Things in the West. Hold on, blood. That's too bad. I always like that song, blood.
Hey, listen. First of all, please don't blood me. You is not the type of blood that I grew up with. That I know. You's a hood hopper. The bloods I know ain't hood hoppers, right? You's a buster. You's a liar. You's a rat. Well, nowadays they do got a lot of bloods that's getting protected, even though they ratting as long as you got a bag. But that's new. But you definitely don't blood me. But y'all hear them all on my dick. Deuce Hill, that's Deuce Hill. That's my song, blood. Yeah.
Deuce Tams, who is responsible for exposing.
Pay the fuck attention, my nigga.
This paperwork to the world.
This is your premise. This is your premise. This is your premise. This is your premise. Now I'm selling. This is your premise. Things in the West. Hold on, blood. That's too bad. I always like that song, blood.
Oh, blood, that's too bad.
I didn't know that was blood. I didn't know that was blood.
Man, I don't even want to hear no more of this rat ass nigga, man. He glazing the team. He talked about Damu Keyway conversation. He goes through the paperwork, which I know all of y'all are already familiar with. He critiques the difference of him not telling at the station and just getting on the stand, which is most important in all of this weird shit. Let me introduce y'all to Snoopy, and then we're going to get into his work. I got to work. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
I got to work, nigga. We got to work on this nigga. Hold on.
And then, boom, 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 he got to work. I got the content. I got the content.
I got the content. Let me see. What is this one?
Damu Keyway conversation.
All right, let me show y'all this hood hopping ass nigga, because I don't want y'all to be thinking like I'm just smutting the nigga out. I don't even know the nigga. We did have a little personal situation, but it wasn't me. It was with one of the females I was managing at the time, and they got booked together, and he said something. She was telling him he was jacking my style with the red and blue, and he said he never heard of me. But now y'all hear the nigga's a fucking fan. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't heard not one of his songs that I know. But here goes some of the dudes from Snoopy Rat Ass's old hood.
Young champ, nigga, Lil Cleo brother, nigga Melvin. He's a mark. That's crazy.
What time it is?
They put up on the websites, nigga. Just to let a nigga know. Just to let a nigga know you was from their hood. You was a Crip. Oh, y'all Crips?
Hold on real quick.
From the murder to the pig.
The crib. Chris was a crib. He thought he was a crib. He thought he was a crib.
That nigga named Melvin. Melvin.
Melvin.
Get your ass fucked up for playing with me.
So I'm just asking this dude by the name of Pharoah. Y'all know he's taking the quick charge. Not all the way out to Sachi. I'm just
That's
asking.
the only top you watch from Hollywood. That's the only bad scene.
I feel about that. Here he is, thing. That's out. All the way out.
He's booted off the Holly. Shout out to Toppy Woppy. Shout out to Bad Seed. Shout out to the Hollywood Power Rules, man. So that's one hood hopper. We already established that. It just gets worse and worse for this cat. And we ain't even got to his paperwork yet. Let me show y'all. Let me give y'all a preview of that. Oh, this is nasty work. Examination testimony of Melvin Banks.
Point blank.
Shout out Spot.
Listen, I can tell you never been on no mission.
Oh, no. We can't show that one yet. Let me go back to this. We gonna come out of this. We can't show y'all this one. We want to show y'all he a hood hopper, and then we want to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, that he that when he got boo-bot, you know what I'm saying? Then CS2 back and them put the game song to the video to add insult to injury. So this dumbass nigga is trying to suck CS2 back dick at the time. And he texts, I guess Wack was looking out for some homies from Westside on something or had him with him or something. And he gonna tell him what you looking out for him for. You know them niggas is like, and diss the Crips, right? Calling some Westside Power Rules saying they act like Crips with a disrespectful term, right? Wack instigated, sent it to one of the homies from Westside. Shout out to the West Nellis. Shout out to the homie from Westside. And so that's Melvin. Nasty work. He's a hood hopper. He disrespects and try to undermine other people's credibility to get whatever he want to manipulate to get. He was trying to manipulate a Pharoah out of CS2 back. He was cool with him then, texting him. Wack told him about his figure and the type of clothes he should wear. I don't know what kind of shit they had going on. He is real feminine. He's not doing that one. Fighter Locomotives. You're not a real Damu. You're not accepted. When we talk about you, we talk about sacrificing shoot programs 10 and allow you to be on the same level. A solid
Questions. Thank you, Your Honor. Melvin Banks, called as a witness by and on behalf of the people, having been first duly sworn, was examined and testified as follows. Good morning, Mr. Banks. How you doing, sir? I'm doing all right. Mr. Banks, I noticed that you're in an orange jumpsuit and you have apparently been arrested. In fact, you were arrested for and charged with the crime of attempted murder on June 18th, 2006.
for attempted
Yes, sir.
murder.
And that case is still pending? Yes. And that case is for attempted killing? Yes. That case occurred just prior to a year after this event that we're going to talk about? Yes, sir. And did you have a friend?
Hold on. Is this Zini Valentine? Look, I'm gonna try to not be sarcastic, but I have a hard time doing that. Obviously, you're not from our community. They say, what exactly does a DP accomplish, and when or why is it necessary? And listen, bro, or sis, I don't know what you are. Don't mean to offend you. Rules without regulation of rules leads to total. I guarantee.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, out and left your homies, or nigga, you go out with your homies to the mall or to a party or something, and you leave your homies stranded when they came with you. Nigga, come together, you leave together.
You didn't participate. You was in the melee. You didn't participate in the melee. It was
not participating in the riot in jail, going SNY, turning down the fade. You might as well get that fade out the way, because when the homies do you, they gonna make sure you don't never want to see them again. You gonna take that next fade. So I don't give a fuck how big they is. You gonna be like 3 dudes jumping on me, 4 dudes jumping on me. I might as well fight this big nigga myself. Let's get back into the work though. Melvin Banks is in his orange attire in prison for attempted murder while he goes to testify. Direct examination of Melvin Banks on behalf of the prosecution. Nasty.
By the name of Damon Mabins? Yeah. How did you know Damon Mabins? I know Damon since middle school. Did you grow up together? Just about since like the 7th grade. You know his family? Yes. Showing you People's One. Do you know who that is? That's Damon. You're smiling. Why are you smiling? That's my dog right there, my friend, your friend. Okay. I wanted to talk to you about something that happened on September. Go ahead. Do you know who that woman was? That's Damon's mother. I'm going to talk to you about an event that occurred on September 3rd, 2005 at the In-N-Out. First of all, did you meet with Damon that night? It would have been September 3rd, 2005? Yeah. Prior to going to the In-N-Out, right? Yeah. Now, when you were going to the In-N-Out, did you know Damon if he had a job or anything like that? Yeah, he just got out of work. So did he work the late shift somewhere? Did he work the late shift that night? I really don't know, but when I talked to him in the parking lot, he told me he just got off of work. Where did he work? Home Depot. Did you live somewhere near Mr. Mabin's at the time? I lived right across from him. In a house? In an apartment? What did you live in? In an apartment. Did Mr. Mabin's live in an apartment near you? Yes, sir.
Just so y'all know, shout out Spider Low. They went in big on this, what you call it. They got the girl, I think, from Law and Crime or one of these big networks that reads the paperwork to read Melvin Banks' paperwork, Snoopy rat-ass paperwork. So they definitely went in on this one, professional as hell. But that's the voice that you hear, and I'll tell you exactly where from soon as Spider takes.
Now, when you say he lived across from you, what did you mean? Across the street? Across the apartment complex?
Eileen.
Across from the apartment complex. So you lived in the same complex? Yes, sir. When you were there that night, did you contact Mr. Mabin's or did he contact you to go out and eat? Well, we didn't go out to eat. I was on the balcony. He waited for me to come over there and talk to him. Did you go? Yeah. Do you know about what time that was? I can't remember. It was late though. I can't really remember no specific time though. When you met together, did you both agree to go to the In-N-Out? And going to the In-N-Out wasn't even part of our plan. What was your plan that night? We was going to the store and to holler at some females. That's where we was on our way to. I don't understand all the lingo, but when you say you're going to holler at some females, what does that mean? We was going to go to some female's house that night. That's where we were on our way to, some girl's house that night. So you were going to pick up some girls? No, we was going to their house. And do you recall which way you took to go to their house? We was pulling out the apartments. We made a left. Did you ever get to the street called Hemlock? Yeah, we was on Hemlock. When you were on Hemlock, did you ever pass the In-N-Out there at Hemlock and Pigeon Pass? And we slowed down to look in the parking lot because there was a group of people in the parking lot and he slowed down. We was looking over there in the parking lot. Now you're slowing down in front of Hemlock and which way were you going? We were going towards Pigeon Pass. And there's a Home Depot right there? Yeah. Right there at Pigeon Pass and Hemlock? Yes. Where Hemlock intersects with Pigeon Pass? Yes. I want to show you something. Do you recognize that car? That's Damon's car. That's Damon's car? Yes. Were you driving or Damon was driving? Damon was driving. Was there anybody else in the car with you? No, sir. And as you were heading, and we'll call that west on Hemlock, you slowed down to see because you saw some people in the parking lot of In-N-Out? Yes, sir. What do you remember seeing next? I remember seeing the dude just run real fast. That's what caught our attention to him. We weren't looking at anybody else in the parking lot. We seen a guy running real fast and right behind another dude and just shoot. You saw that very clearly? Yeah, clear enough to know what just happened. Now you see distance-wise in this.
I hope y'all paying attention to how serious and how quick a regular day with you and your friend in California. This is in the Inland Empire somewhere. That a day that they planned on going to kick it with some bras at some bras to go kick it at some females' houses for the night. That was their plan. They make a quick stop by the In-N-Out. Maybe they were hungry. Maybe the 7-Eleven's right there. Maybe they getting some blunts. Whatever it was, a quick little detour, and they see a dude running in the lot fast, and another dude behind them busting out. This is what Melvin Banks is detailing as he testifies on behalf of the prosecution. The prosecution who is targeting to get a solidified conviction on a guy named TC, the accuser. Nasty work.
This courtroom. Let's use that as a reference point.
I forgot to tell y'all. So the girl that y'all hear that's reading the transcript, her name is Mai Ling, and she used to work for Crown Court TV. If any of y'all are familiar with Crown Court TV, salute to Spider Loc Most Easty for standing on this campaign and smothering this fuck nigga up out of our community, his voice and everything else. Let's go.
But in this courtroom, from where you might have been sitting in the car to the point where you saw a person, you called him the dude, run up and shoot another person, how far away was that? Like from here to the people all the way in the back of the courtroom? Right here at the back of the courtroom? Yeah. That's about as far as you were when you were sitting in the car and seeing the shooting. Probably a little bit farther. Just for the record, courtroom, the dimension from the witness stand to the back of the room is 35.5 feet. So at that distance, you saw a person. Now, can you describe the person who ran up behind, as you say, the dude? All I know, it was a black dude, but I can't describe no specific features or anything. Showing you people's 3 for identification. See this photograph? Does that look like at least the way the cars were parked prior to you arriving there? Now, I know that we see a car that you identified as Damon's car parked here on.
So he's showing them where Damon's car was at on the video, on the camera. He's describing the suspect and shooter chasing the guy in the parking lot as a black man. He's already cooperating with the prosecution, and this is the reason they put him on the stand. That's the reason why they put Cowboy on the stand in the Eric Holder trial. You don't testify on behalf of the prosecution unless you're trying to help solidify their story to solidify a conviction. Nasty.
On the right side. But if Damon's car was not here, do you recall where the shooting took place that you saw? The guy, the dude, the person that got shot, he opened his car, and the other dude we saw ran behind him and just shoot. And that would have been this car. The only car appears to have a door open in this SUV right here. Yes, sir. Was it a white in color SUV? Yes, that one right there. Can you describe the person that you saw being shot? Clothing, anything like that? He had on a jersey. Do you know what color that jersey was? Like black and white? I think it was black and white. I'm going to show you what's been marked as People's 16 for identification. Do you recognize what that photo shows? We see that there's a jersey on that person with black numbers and a white jersey. Does he look similar to the person you saw being shot? Yes. You don't see people get shot every day? Nah. So when you saw that happen in the parking lot, did you recognize who was being shot? At the time, no, I didn't know who it was that was being shot. What about Damon? You guys were in a state like we seen it happen. Were you surprised? Yeah, you just don't walk up the street and see somebody get shot every day. When that happened, at that point in time, did Damon recognize that person? Damon said he think he know that person. Did he give you a name? No, he didn't give no name. I think I know him right there. So as you were driving away, are you still driving away from the In-N-Out at this point in time? Are you passing the In-N-Out? Like a car drifting? By now, we was drifting by the In-N-Out, and he told me, let's go back. Did you want to go back? Nah, I was telling him, this ain't got nothing to do with us. Nothing. What we going to go back for? Can you get that off the screen? Hold on for a second. I apologize. So you see that you and Damon are discussing what just happened, right? And Damon wants to go back? Like he said he knew the person that just got shot. Did he want to go back and help him? And that's what he said. He said, I think I know him. We should go back. I'm telling him that ain't got nothing to do with us. We shouldn't go back. But Damon said, let's go back. He kept driving, made a right on Pigeon Pass, went and did a U-turn and went back and went up in the In-N-Out parking lot, pulled up behind the white truck. That happened pretty quickly. Then the U-turn coming back. Yeah. Time is pretty amazing how it stands still. Like, what you mean? Objection, argumentative, Your Honor, leading, overruled. He didn't answer the question. So ask it again. Rephrase it. What did time feel like at that point in time? I was just like in a state of shock. I was kind of mad at Damon because I couldn't control the car. He was going back anyway. Was that just like Damon to go back and help somebody out? Yeah, he helped me out plenty of times. So you guys are driving back and you go, do you recall how you drove up to the scene that you had just seen? He pulled behind the white truck. Is this car parked right behind the white truck, or is it to the right and the rear of the white truck? Like, well, when we pulled up on the white truck, it looked like it was behind the truck, but on that picture right there, it doesn't look like it's right behind it. Let me show you People's 5 for identification. Do you recognize what that shows? Shows behind the truck. So you see the white stripe here, the parking stall line on the right-hand side of the center stall, the white line? Uh-huh. You see where the car is parked right now, where Damon parked it? Like on the side of it? Just on the side of it? Yeah. In your estimation, you thought it was behind, but you can see in the photograph it's a little different. It was. So then, did you both get out at the same time? He got out first. What did you do? I was just couldn't believe he was getting out to watch somebody dead laying on the ground, you know? He was looking and told me to get out the car, and I got out the car too, and I peeked and looked. Was there anybody else in the parking lot? There was a group of people in the parking lot. So there were still people in the parking lot? Yeah. How many people would you estimate? I can't estimate, but I know the parking lot was packed. Now, when the shooting happened though, and you came back, was the parking lot full? Like while the shooting was going on? No, after the shooting. After the shooting had occurred, you had driven, made a U-turn and came back. Was the parking lot full at that time? Yeah. That's what you remember? Yeah. So there were people in the parking lot. Other people? Yeah. And you and Damon got out of the car and Damon got to the body first? Damon got out the car first. Did you both arrive to look at the body at the same time? And when I got out the car, he was already at the body. Can you describe for me what he was doing when you saw him at the body? Crouched down, looked like saying whoever did this was wrong. When you say crouch down, I'm crouching down, like both knees? He wasn't all the way down like that. Now I'm bending over at my waist, kind of bending down like this, just like looking like basically stunned, tripping off of it. So your description of Damon's demeanor at that time is he's tripping or stunned as he's down at the body, bent at the waist? Yes, sir. Were you able to see fully from the rear of the car to the door as it opened like that? Like over when he was looking, I got out the car, like shortly afterwards. But what I'm talking about, you walked around which side of the car in order to see the body? The hood, I walked around. The front? Yeah. You walked around the front of the car? Yeah. No. You mean the front of Damon's car? The front of Damon's car. You walked around the front of Damon's car, meaning on this photograph, people's, I believe it is 5, you walked around the front and then to the rear of this white SUV on the back side of the SUV? Yes, sir. And then did you get all the way to the side, the driver's side, to be able to see what we're looking at right now? I wasn't on the driver's side or nothing, but I was right on the side of Damon. Would you have been able to see anybody standing inside that door when you came around the back of the SUV and when you turned and looked at the body? Would you have been able to see? Yeah, I would have, but I didn't see. No. I have to put this photograph up again. It's People's 16. So you see how this door is open. The body is there. Where would Damon have been standing at that point in time? Like, right, can you see my finger? I can't, but maybe I'll come over and you can explain. What the witness has indicated is just to the rear of the driver's side rear tire at about right where the pencil is located. So that's near the rear fender, just underneath the gas cap area. Is that right? Where the pencil is pointing? Is that where Damon would have been standing observing? Can you bring it down some? Yeah, like right there. And what we're describing for you, there appears to be a shoe or tennis shoes in the photograph next to the parking stall or the middle parking stall left borderline. Okay, is that about where Damon would have been standing? Yes, sir. Where would you have been standing? I was right by the light. People's 5, when you say the light, the headlight, the backlight of the SUV? Yeah. So you were there and you could clearly see into that open door area there. Did you see a person standing there? No, sir. No one was there? How long were you guys there observing the body before something else happened? A couple seconds. Enough for Damon to say that's just wrong. Is that what you heard? No, he was just, man, I was like, let's go now. We didn't see nothing. He was looking like, man, he said he used like a little slang word, like, what's up with this? Did he tell you who he thought that was at that point? When he seen him on the ground, he knew exactly who he was. Did he give you a name? Yeah. What was it? Sharif. He said, that's Sharif. That's the dude that just got that happened to. I knew Sharif too. I didn't know who he was when I seen him got shot, but when Damon refreshed my memory who he was, he said his name, I knew who he was. You had seen Sharif around then? Yeah. You came around, you saw Sharif laying there, and Damon was standing just to the front and to the left of you. Is that fair to say as you're looking at Sharif? Yes, sir. What do you remember happening next? Someone came out of nowhere and shot Damon. Now, you're saying somebody, and on the night, we'll get to that. But you initially, when you talked to the police, you were asked to look at a photo 6-pack, right? What you mean?
So now she's getting to the part that the night that the murders, plural, happened, Melvin Banks, aka Snoopy Radass, would talk to the detectives, and they asked him to look at a photo 6-pack, right? Now, listen to this. This is nasty work. Hit that like button, man. What is y'all on? We got the content, man.
A photo with 6 individuals photographed in the lineup and asked to identify who you thought shot Damon. Remember that? That was days afterwards, but you didn't.
So he's not denying whether or not he picked somebody out in the 6-pack. She said it was the night that it happened. He said, oh, no, that was days after. So you would have picked somebody out in the 6-pack, right?
Identify that person? No, I didn't. Do you see the person who shot Damon that night here in court today? I really can't remember. I went into shock. Mr. Banks, you said that you're here and you have to tell the truth, right? I am telling the truth. You're incarcerated, right? You're in jail? Yes, sir. And you understand that a person who, or do you understand that a person who comes to court to testify against another person, what is that person usually known as? You can say it right here in court. Snitch.
So Snoopy Radass is insulting you niggas' intelligence, telling y'all he's not a snitch. Telling you guys it don't matter that he testified on the stand. But the district attorney is telling him you're in jail, right? Right. And I know this is hard, right? But the facts of this case, you're here to tell the truth, right? Yeah, I'm here to tell the truth. Well, you're in jail, and do you understand that a person who comes to court to testify against another person, what is that person usually known as? You can say it here in court. So she's asking him what he's doing and what it's called, right? And he answers the question, a snitch. You know? She's saying that she knows he doesn't want to be called a snitch, and it's hard for him because he's in jail. He knows that he's snitching. But today, this fake ass CB4 Jerry Curl Eazy-E impersonating nigga that came with this whole publicity stunt as if he's from Bompton, Hollywood, Paru, which he did get put on at one point, but that was after about 2 or 3 other hoods he was claiming. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga know that he's a rat. He knows he was ratting. We finna rewind that part so y'all can hear us say it again. This is Snoopy Radass telling you he knows he's a snitch. Let's go.
I went into shock. Mr. Banks, you said that you're here and you have to tell the truth, right? I am telling the truth. You're incarcerated, right? You're in jail? Yes, sir. And you understand that a person who, or do you understand that a person who comes to court to testify against another person, what is that person usually known as? You can say it right here in court. Snitch. Right. Now we understand that. That's how it works. But in court today, you're saying that's your best friend, one of your best friends here. People's one, and he was killed, right? Yes, sir. Killed before your eyes. Is that right? Yes, sir. And you saw the person who didn't. Isn't that true? Yes, sir. I'll ask you again. Do you see the person who killed your friend? Yeah, he's sitting over there. And you indicated with your...
He described the whole murder scene, everything that happened, act like he didn't want to give the guy up, even though he already identified this dude in a 6-pack days after the murder happened. He done already told the police that he was at the scene of the crime. So they know that you done seen something because you done told them that you done seen something. You done picked somebody out the 6-pack. They tell you they know it's hard because you're in jail. And what are you doing on the stand testifying against somebody else? What is that called? Snitching. Is Snoopy Badass reply. And then they said, I ask you again, do you see the person who killed your friend? He said, yeah, he's sitting over there.
Deuce, he said, I know what I'm doing. I know what He knew he was squealing and willing for that Dylan. You understand what I'm saying? He knew he was telling. That's why he's trying to change the narrative. Like CS2 back and be like, we ain't worried about people who already told in the paperwork. We worried about people that's not in the paperwork. Nah, nigga, we worried about you too, nigga. We worried about you too. You ain't getting away from this. CB4 Jerry Curl Juice Dripper.
Oh man.
We got you, nigga. We got you.
He got himself. He tricked himself. Then he said, yeah, he's sitting over there. And then the question was, and you indicated with your head, the far end of counsel's table, my left. Is he wearing the blue shirt and gold rimmed glasses? Answer, yes, sir. Mr. Aki, identifying for the record the defendant. Your Honor, the court, yes. So Mr. Banks testified, described the black man as being the murderer, picked the man up out of six-pack. We don't even got to see this no more. This is why you're not accepted in our community. This is why, even though you echo in the voice that we've been doing for 2 years and exposing CS2 back, don't try to be buddy-buddy with us. Don't play good cop because CS2 and say CS2 back is a bad cop. Y'all both rats. You didn't have no problem with him when you was on No Jumper. And he told you you did bad.
Dude, not just him telling him, he admitted and said he did bad.
Well, the first thing is admitting it's wrong. So I commend him on that part. With being a rat, you forfeited all the commending you can get from me, so it don't even count, my nigga. You know, all them stripes you tried to earn, phase you took, work you put in, you know what I'm saying? You forfeit all that when you rap, bro. That's confiscated. You know what I'm saying? You're done. Fried, cooked. Damn, I believe that fool too. Damn, dope action, big fast, you believed him? Damn, bro, it happens to all of us, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially
it happened to me when I was dealing with Loose Coochie. I thought he was cool. Old Tommy nigga got he got money from the evidence locker of the
DEA.
Taped on it.
Yeah, this DEA evidence taped on the money. Nigga, Loose Coochie Cannon. These niggas out here working. Cold game, y'all. Ain't always positive. You right. Rat ate the cheese. Yeah, you right, bro. Man, shaking my head.
I gotta say this before we end, man. This brother is not a representation of the city of Compton, the city of Bompton. I gotta say this, dude. I can't let him get away with this. We got so many counterfeits. We know what $100 bill look like. We know what a real blue strip look like. He's not 100%, homie. He's a counterfeit. He's somebody like, listen, you done hood hop all these different communities. They didn't want you, and then you claim that these niggas was rats. That's why you left. And then to come to find out, you get on the stand and you snitch. So you learned from the hoods previously before you, nigga. Your politicking is trash, nigga. I can see if you was from the communities and you stayed, and you know you found niggas was snitching in politics, and you know you just couldn't do it no more, so you fell back from it. But nigga, you still you kept hopping and hopping around, bunny hopping around until you finally landed in the Hollies, and then they rejected you because you was a goofy and you out here telling. Nigga, I remember when you lived in my community. And
Wait, you said this nigga used to live in the Wilmington Arms?
Yeah, bro, he used to live in the hood, bro. He was dealing
you gotta tell us about that, y'all.
Bro, he was dealing with a homie that I know, baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And I guess them two niggas had issues and about a female. I didn't know the gist of it. I just knew that he lived with her and they were dealing with each other, and the homie wasn't feeling it, so they was, you know, he got the nigga up out of there. You feel me? And that nigga Snoopy moved.
Oh yeah, but he didn't want to come outside, huh? He was ducking that fade, huh?
Most definitely. But not even just that, bro was just a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like he stayed in the house. He didn't come outside. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Was he claiming Hollywood at that time?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I have no idea. That nigga was in the house. I didn't deal with him. He was in the house all the time. I didn't deal with that dude. You feel me?
Right.
You know, but regardless of that, bro, you're not a representation of. You're not even an original nigga from the city you came from. I don't know where you came from, Reno Valley. I don't know where this nigga from.
But he ain't from the hub. He can keep the hub up out his motherfucking mouth.
Salute Copy Watch for exposing this goofy nigga. Salute everybody who got on board and exposed the paperwork and did their due diligence and bringing that paperwork to the lights. Dudes know how I feel about snitching. I politic on niggas on the daily for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fuck with no nigga like that. You ain't no representation of the city. And any nigga that did some secret snitching and it come out, your ass getting ETE, nigga. We gonna expose your goofy ass, nigga. And you ain't no representation of us, the real Damus and the real Keyways that's not hiding behind nothing, standing on business. We do not accept you, bro. Don't accept that, nigga. Your ass getting booted.
He has no voice in our community. Our doggy says that's not ratting. I'm gonna make sure I look at your thing, Mr. Officer. Or you a SA? That might not be his real thing, but hey, if you saying that, now I understand why. So I'm gonna leave that where that's at. Y'all politics a lot different from our politics. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but yeah, bro, this nigga went out bad. It ain't gonna take that long. I want to get into this. What you call it? How long we been on? We can wait till tomorrow, man. Do y'all want some more? Y'all ain't even what them lights looking like. If they being interactive, man, share this, what you call it, man. We got some new shit we want to speak on. Oh, always positive. Yael, could you do the pleasures? Got a super. Let's cut.
Hey, what's up? We love Scandalous don't even know.
But we finna go. Shout out my boy, Scandalous Los Angeles TV. We gonna be reacting to this tomorrow, and I'm gonna get into some more of the Ray J Rico and some of the evidence thereof. They even got my video as evidence in the new Rico against Ray J and Whack 100. A new Rico allegations filed in federal court. Hey, shout out my boy Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Hey, Pork Butt Los Angeles TV. Y'all need to go check that shit out, because that nigga be dissecting shit.
Scandalous Los Angeles, man. You were the truth, my nigga. I swear to God.
Scandalous TV or Scandalous Los Angeles.
Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles. Scandalous Los Angeles. I just waiting to come in.
Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles TV. No, you the truth. Scandalous Los Angeles. Hey, you my favorite. Scandalous don't even know. I was really depressed until he did that shit with, playing with my family.
Oh, West Side Crip, nigga.
Shout out to all them dudes, man. Scandalous TV, you know.
I'm gonna give you a shout out, Scandalous TV. This is 600. The best to do it and get away with it. Hey, make sure y'all shout out Scandalous TV. Like, share, and subscribe. See y'all soon. Let's get it.
Scandalous Los Angeles TV, so motherfucking loot.
I got you. You did your job, bro. You did 60 disc videos against me. So you got it.
Scandalous Los Angeles TV.
Expose these nice ass niggas to make somebody's. Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles, man. We can jump into this content without no further ado. The dumps, man. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up? We live. Throw them out there. What's up? Y'all want to be famous? Here you go.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. The walls keep closing in on CS2 back, you guys. His snitch coat is being pulled in every direction. Just the other day, we heard the Wheeler County court clerk say she was just going to keep quiet and plead the fifth when it comes to Porky's gun case, being dismissed in the interest of justice.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to just keep my mouth shut. I'm going to plead the fifth on that.
Well, today we're going to be listening to Reggie Wright, because we also spoke to him the other day. He let us know that he himself questioned whether or not Porky had worked as an informant for Greg Kading. On his live the other day, Deuce M's asked Reggie if he was going to stand on the statements he made regarding CS2 back.
You going to stand on you telling me that suspect Whack 100 being an informant for Greg Kading? I never said that. I never said that. So you got some audio, because I'm sure you were taping our phone call. If y'all look, y'all see Active Chucks, that's my account, telling Reggie why he lied. Are you going to stand on you telling me that you suspected Whack 100 of being an informant for Greg Kading and Dupree? He tried to act like he didn't know who Dupree was when he's telling us about, well, Scandalous finna get into it, but this comes on the heels of me pressing like this nigga saying I got my jaw broken, I got DP. Never, ever in my life have I been DP. Not once. Nigga, I called the DPs, nigga. Not only just called them, ran the DPs. Nigga, I ain't never had my motherfucking jaw broke. But this is what the police, well, he's an ex-police now, but a 137 informant is the agenda that him and CS2 back was pushing. So we tried, he said, well, look, I don't want to come at you. You just owe me because of Whack. Let's squash it. I said, okay, cool. But while we was on the phone, he told me that he suspected Whack 100 of being an informant, and he thought so much of that he went and asked Greg Kading and he asked Dupree, was Whack 100 the informant? So let's get into it.
Phone call. Just to put a little paint where it ain't, there was more than one phone call. There were 3 phone calls in total, and I was on all 3 of them. The first phone call, Reggie told us that he asked Greg and Dupree if CS2 back ever worked as an informant for them. He tried to act like he couldn't remember Dupree's name, though. At any rate, Reggie said he asked them if Porky worked as an informant for them, and Reggie insisted that Greg and Dupree emphatically tried to convince him that, no, he did not. The conversation went on for about 2 to 3 minutes, and out of nowhere, without anyone asking him, Reggie said, "Do you guys want to know why I believe that Whack might have been an informant?" Then he said, he became suspicious when he noticed that Whack's name was changed in Greg Kading's paperwork. He didn't say Greg's movie, he said Greg's paperwork. Before anyone could ask him the obvious question, which was, what was the name changed to? Reggie said, I don't know what his name was changed to. That was on the first call. The second phone call, Reggie said that Whack's name was changed in Greg Kading's movie. Remember, Reggie said all these things to us, believing that he was being recorded.
So this nigga think we recording him while he talking to us. The first time he did, and we did record, but we're not going to put it out because we weren't. First of all, we trying to squash the beef with him. But I told him to be a man and stand on it. I wanted to see whether or not he was going to stand on it. He tried to spin it. That's why he called back the second time, because he said too much. He told us initially, me, Spider, Loki, and Scandalous on the phone with Reggie Wright, me and him talking about how we going to squash our beef or whatever. He said, cool, or back and forth, not a real beef anyway, right? He said, I told him, clarify the fact that I ain't never got DP, that he lied about that. He tippy-toed around and basically said that on his bond first. He's supposed to brought me onto his bond first, which he still haven't done. See, you ain't a man of your word, Reggie. He's a lying son of a bitch. Boom. Then the nigga said at some point he became suspicious that Wack was an informant. He asked Greg Caden and Dupree. After that, they deny it. He's a 137. They can't tell him. He said, well, I got a real good friendship with those guys, and I would think that they would tell me. They can't even tell a judge, Reggie. And you're going to hear the police tell Reggie that before, an FBI agent, that they couldn't tell him who was it. And Greg Caden specifically wouldn't even know all of the FBI's confidential sources, right? Because they couldn't tell him. He's an LAPD officer. It's a need-to-know basis. This nigga said the reason that he suspected Wack of being an informant and an informant for Dupree and Greg Caden was because his name was changed in Greg Caden's paperwork. This is the first phone call. Then he called back and tried to clean it up. He calls us back, and he's trying to clean it up, believing he's being recorded, and try to switch it to, oh no, their name was changed in a movie or a book. Now let's get back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Just wanted to make sure y'all was catching up what was going on.
Which means he wanted to make sure that this info came out about Porky.
Because I know how you do, and I have never said that he was an informant, or you use the word suspect. I did. Okay, let me just clear that up then, since you want to talk about it. I have asked cop friends of mine, was WAC 100 an informant on that case, because I noticed in the murder rap, either the book or the movie or something like that, or maybe Unsolved, that they changed his name. And he was one of the few people whose names got changed in the show of either Unsolved or Murder Rap. And they didn't use his name. And I think they didn't put Stutterbach's name. So Stutterbach, Wack, and Teresa Swan, they changed their names, and they didn't use his name. And I think they didn't put Stutterbach's name. So Stutterbach, Wack, and Teresa Swan, they changed their names.
So now this is where the holes start to fall in his story. He tried to clean up by him saying too much, by calling back, trying to get us to record him as he changed the story, saying that he didn't say it was changed in Greg Caden's paperwork. But the reason what he said doesn't make sense, because he said they never said Tanisha Swan name. They never said they changed Tanisha Swan name. They changed Stutterbach's name, and they changed Wack name in the movie. So let's go. But remember earlier he said they only changed 2 people name in the movie, but now it's 3.
Teresa Swan. She's going to took baby mama.
That's what the movie.
We've got a search warrant.
They said her name.
So as you guys just heard, Teresa Swan's real name was used in the movie. When we spoke to Reggie the second time, he told us that there was only 2 people whose names were changed in the movie. And he told us that CS2 back was one of them.
Hey, how about some good news? Yes, please. Got a new informant, Percy and Justine's friends at the Bureau. Might have some info on Shiv. Your friends tell you any more than that?
They say he's come through on some things, but I'm still vetting him. Name's Percy Locke.
The woman that brings up Stutterbox is also the woman that CS2 back was talking about when he said he met Stutterbox at Stevie's, and he brought an undercover FBI agent with him, talking about...
Wack has told this story so many times about, well, he told 2 different versions of it, right? Which means she probably really lined them up. That it was 2 women that Stutterbox used to always bring to Stevie's on the Strip to eat. And then it was one time, and it was one woman that he brought to Stevie's on the Strip to meet. And she was talking about Suge Knight and how her plug went dark, and she's trying to get 5 keys of work. So, yeah, this is who that's supposed to be. This is the story. This is Wack 100. Let's go.
About kilos of cocaine.
I'm being recorded. Hold on, Box. Get the paperwork. Box, check this out. You had his teachers that night. When I went up to the federal building with my attorney to get my files, they was there in flat, bro.
Now he getting his files.
That's the fact. The light skin was in there with an FBI flag jacket.
And his lawyer.
So I don't know who had what, but I didn't care. They're talking about she out here to meet with Suge. Meet with some nigga to get some birds from New Orleans. She here, I had a Suge plug. I went to valet. I went to the fake bathroom, hit the valet box. You called me asking me where I was at. Did you not? Where you at?
Yeah.
Box. I was talking greasy. I got up out of there, homie. I told you that.
Right, they faked his both sides. They had me thinking you were trying to lie me with dog. They played both sides against the middle, right? I told you I was
trying to lie you.
They played both sides against the middle.
Pay attention to that too. Stutterbox said that the police played him and Wack against each other because the police told Stutterbox that Wack tried to line him up for Del Dog to get closer to Shaquille O'Neal and Del Dog and them in the bag. Conspiracy to murder. Remember, Stutterbox had been said that.
Stutterboxes went public and admitted that he went to the police to put some protection on his family after he was kidnapped, robbed, and pistol whipped. What Stutterbox has not went public and said, though, is that he was working with the FBI to help them lock up Marion Knight. He's never publicly admitted that he brought an FBI agent with him to meet with Porky. He told us that he went to the police after Del Dog had him kidnapped.
And I almost lost my life. My wife almost lost her life. My Rolls Royce got shut up like 30 times. And I stayed, I stayed moving around, but they threatened to kidnap my niece, she's 12 years old, and my nephew, and they were babies. And I made a conscious decision to put some protection on my family because I know I'm supposed to keep it in the streets, sir. I'm supposed to keep it in the streets. What I did was totally against the grain. But me as a man, I have to live with that because little Stutterbox got killed. My little homie. And I couldn't go to Thanksgiving to my mom's house, and my sisters and brothers is there, and all my kids there, and their kids is not because of me, sir. And did nobody go to jail, get sent to prison? I just put some awareness to the situation so a nigga keep the heat off, the hurt off my family.
He never told us the events that led to him working with the feds to lock up Suge. This might be one of the only things CS2 Back has told us the truth about.
Okay. Set up a meeting with us, Mr. Locke. This can't be our guy.
Detective Caden.
Caden. Aaron Dupree. Nice whip.
You take a horse spin?
Some other time. Have a seat. So, Percy, we hear that you can tell us what Suge Knight's been up to these days.
It ain't music. Tell you that.
What is it?
Drug game. Yeah, Suge in deep.
In deep's not going to cut it. We need details.
They moving kilo, Colombian coke, through Mexico, up and down the West Coast. The proof, go check into that truck driver that he done partnered up. Truck driver that he done partnered up. Truck driver that he done partnered up.
What's in it for you?
Huh. I did a lot of dumb shit when I was young, and I'm just trying to make it right.
So they're saying this is supposed to be box. They're saying, why are you giving us the truck driver? We all know the truck driver is CS2 Back, Wack 100. Who truck was stopped, all of these other things searched it. Maybe they found some yickies. Who knows? They made sure that we didn't know what happened with and what was found in those things. And Wack ain't going to bring his receipts and paperwork because he knows that he got caught with something. So they asking him, why is you giving us the truck driver? And they said basically Stutterbox is saying because I did a lot of messed up stuff, guilty conscience or whatever, right? And I'm trying to make up for what I did in the past. Give up the truck driver and Darren Dupree, who is allegedly CS2 Back handler, or was, he's retired now, and which was Grant Caden's superior. That was his partner, but his superior. And in the Biggie Smalls investigation murder, that's what they were over. The Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur, unalived investigation. You know what I'm saying? And he said, he said, no, you're getting 10% of any money that we confiscate. So here it goes. Paid.
That and you get 10% of what a catch confiscated.
Really?
Detective Dupree just told Stutterbox that he gets 10% of anything that is confiscated from CS2 back. So Greg Kading is saying to everyone watching his movie that Stutterbox was being paid by the feds to set people up. Stutterbox did tell CS2 back that Greg Kading's whole movie and book was a lie. Box should do an interview explaining to all of us exactly what happened. The point of all of this is to show you that Greg Kading, for some odd reason, changed Stutterbox's name from Robert Ross to Percy Locke.
What's this truck driver's name? 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 What's this truck driver's name?
Alonzo Zoe Scott. Alonzo Zoe Scott. Alonzo Zoe Scott. Criminal history is minor, but he has been linked to the Bloods, which arguably links him to.
So Alonzo Zoe Scott. This is what, for some reason, they changed. And we know Suge ex-wife was taken by Reggie Wright Jr. to the FBI to tell them that Suge told her to give $15,000 to Poochie in an alleged hit against Biggie Smalls. So now, they didn't change her name, right? But in the movie purposes, they changed Stutterbox's name and they changed CS2 back name. Look what they called him in the movie. Why would Greg Kading change CS2 back name in the movie?
Alonzo Zoe Scott.
Alonzo Zoe Scott is
Scott.
Black 100.
Criminal history is minor, but he has been linked to the Bloods, which arguably links him
to the Bloods.
There's nothing in this guy's jacket that yells dope smoke.
True, but he does own a big rig.
Which could just be the truck.
What do you think? Well, we already know the Sugar's a two-time felon, so if we can jam up this guy so get him to flip on Suge, then that's strike three. If we can jam up this guy so get him to flip on Suge, then that's strike three.
No arrests made other than Cash Jones.
So their intent was to him up Zoe, which is Whack 100, get him to flip because they got leverage over him, dope, guns, whatever they find on him. Talk to him, get him to flip. Once they get him to flip, he gives them Suge Knight. Suge Knight gets his third strike and they get him off the street. Wack said they never found nothing. Greg Kading comes and lies for him, but you have Detective Coet, a sheriff on the Main Street case. Greg Kading is on the Biggie Small Tupac Shakur murder investigation. He just helped federalize the Main Street investigation. And this is what Detective Coet said.
We can jam up this guy so get him to flip on Suge.
Let's back it up a little.
Truck driver's name? What's this 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 truck driver's name?
Alonzo Zoe Scott. Alonzo Zoe Scott. Alonzo Zoe Scott. Criminal history is minor, but he has been linked to the Bloods, which arguably links him to Suge.
There's nothing in this guy's jacket that yells dope smoke.
True, but he does own a big rig.
Which could just be the truck.
What do you think? Well, we already know the Sugar's a two-time felon, so if we can jam up this guy so he can flip on Suge. That's strike three. We can jam up this guy so he can flip on Suge. Then that's strike three.
No arrests made other than Cash Jones.
We can jam up this guy so get him to flip on Suge. Then that's strike.
Why do you think Greg Kading said and Whack 100 saying he was never caught or arrested, but Detective Coet is saying that he was the only person arrested?
Strike three. Puts him in the crosshairs of life in prison. Leverage like that. You might just tell us what happened to Biggie.
Because of this, a man with a background in law enforcement like Reg.
They wanted CS2 back to tell him what happened to Biggie. Whack 100 admits he went to the 64th floor and talked to Greg Kading and Darren Dupree. What do you think he talked to him about? We know they asked, did he know who Stutterbox was? Greg Kading's admitted that. But their whole intentions is to ask questions about Biggie's murder. After raiding these guys' houses, speaking with these people, Reggie Wright Jr., Tanisha Swan, CS2 back, Greg Kading was able to come with this whole Poochie theory. That Poochie killed Biggie. Let's go though.
Believed that CS2 back was an informant. So much so that he went to Greg Kading and asked him. He's letting all of us know that Porky is CS2 back. We all knew that it was just a matter of time before Reggie paid Porky back for trying to bail out Keefy D.
And I asked them that, but like I have always told you, that they have always told me, emphatically told me that Whack 100 was never a snitch or informant on anything regarding that case, regarding Suge Knight.
So Reggie said that Dupree and Kading said that Wack was never an informant. We all know that Greg has been protecting Wack because he's a 137.
Okay, you understand that at the FBI, and I think it's probably a good way to end this part of the discussion. Back then, when I was working this case, there were two types of sources that the FBI had. A 270 source is somebody that's willing to testify. They're willing to get a break on whatever the situation they're caught up in, and to try to get a break, they're willing to testify. They have to testify, or we would not open them up as 70 source. Okay, period. The other type of source is what we call the 137 source. And that's somebody that's not willing to testify, and we will never divulge their information, and we will never state whether they were an FBI source or not. And the reason for that is for a couple of reasons. One, it's not only to protect the source, but two, it's to show sources out there that when the FBI gives their word, when they want somebody to cooperate, if that person is willing to cooperate, but they don't want anybody to know that they're cooperating, they don't want anybody to know the kind of information they're providing, or what the reasons are that they are providing the information and cooperating, that we will never divulge their name. That includes even in front of a judge. Okay? Now that's a pretty strong relationship that the FBI would have with what we call the 137 source back then. Okay?
So that's no big deal. The big deal is that in Greg's entire movie, he only changed two people's names, Stutterbox and CS Two-Back.
And I'll stand on that. And that is what I told you. So if you have some audio of me, I'm sure you do, saying anything differently, then please release it, because then I'm definitely a liar then.
So there you have it.
So he's saying, I know you have the audio, because he knows that that's what he said. Let's get back into this and finish this off.
Reggie is finally beginning to expose CS Two-Back. Greg Kading changed Porky's name to protect him, but Porky wanted fame so bad that he told everybody he was in Greg's movie. CS Two-Back lied to the world and told us that he helped free Shaq, Del Dog, and 6 other Main Street Crips. Let's listen to what Greg Kading has to say about this, and let's hear why he says the case was really dismissed.
Well, first of all, Shaquille was not charged with anything. Shaquille had nothing, there was no charges or anything against him. It just, the whole issue between Stutterbox and Del Dog stemmed from Stutterbox's attempt to extort Shaquille. So those guys, the gangsters.
Now, I do want to take this brief intermission right here to give y'all this two pieces of paper that y'all need to see from the paperwork on the Main Street case. They wanted to crack Wack 100. He said he was never cracked. He said he didn't do nothing wrong. Well, I'm telling you now, he's a goddamn lie. We finna do this, and we got about 3 minutes left on this video, and we'll be done. But we definitely wanted to cook this for y'all. Let me go to this. So what he just said right now is that Stutterbox, Stutterbox was trying to extort Shaquille O'Neal, right? That's conspiracy to extort, right? Ross, who was, oh, y'all can't even see that. Let me blow this up for y'all while I read it. We got the word. Ross, who was still upset over the fact he was owed money, talk about from the Ray J deal, for him bringing Ray J to the table to Deja 34 Records, had a friend named Cash Jones deliver a message to Mark Stevens and Shaquille O'Neal. This is Stutterbox's statement to the police. He's saying that he sent CS2 back to extort Shaquille O'Neal and Mark Stevens, telling them that Ross had a videotape of O'Neal having sex with a woman. I got the tape. Inside of Ross's home in July 2007. Stevens, who had been to Ross's home, knew that he had surveillance cameras throughout his home and that O'Neal had in fact been there. Ross told investigators, Fournier and Detective Coet, who said, hey, Yael, what was that detective name that said the only one person that they arrested in that investigation was who?
Cash McElroy Jones.
Cash Jones. And the kidnapping took place approximately 2 weeks after Jones delivered the message to Stevens and O'Neal. So Wack actually delivered the message. Let me tell y'all something about conspiracy. If we come up with a plan to do a crime, right? And I come up with the plan. Me and Yael, hey Yael, look, my nigga, these nigga owe me some money. We finna get it up out them niggas. We finna extort this bitch ass nigga. Nigga, we finna lean on them. This is what I need you to do. They not answering my calls, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I need you to go push up on that nigga Mark Stevens and that nigga Shaq. tell them niggas I got a tape of that nigga Shaq fucking a bitch in my house, nigga, and TMZ will pay a whole lot of money for it. The minute that Yael does what I say, one overt act is all it takes to be a part of a conspiracy. In this case, a conspiracy to extort. Him going to talk to Mark Stevens and deliver this message on behalf and initiate the extortion, because Stutterbox can't talk to him. He's no longer there. This is a crime that the feds and the sheriffs were well aware of, because they got Stutterbox telling them that's what happened, who was the engineer of the extortion attempt, right? Well, I believe it was Wack Plan. He just gave it to this nigga, right? And then here goes another one. This is Mark Stevens, what you call it. So it say, within the next couple months, Stevens received a voicemail message from Ross stating, I need to talk to you, man. The big fella, he's slipping. He's making a lot of mistakes, referring to Shaquille O'Neal, right? Soon after he get these messages from Box that he needs to talk to him, Stevens receives a call from Cash Jones, who told him that Ross had a videotape of Shaquille O'Neal having sex with a woman, not his wife, at Ross's home, and that Ross could take the tape to TMZ and get a lot of money. Investigators asked Stevens if Ross, Jones, or anyone else ever demanded money in exchange for the tape. Stevens said no, and he felt that this was an attempt for Ross to get back in contact with O'Neal. He wanted to leverage, he thought he was trying to leverage that to get back in contact with O'Neal. But the police, I didn't even finish reading that part because you might want to hear that. Investigators asked Stevens all them other questions. He first said he was in Las Vegas when he received the phone call from Ross's brother and Cash Jones telling him about Ross being assaulted and kidnapped. However, this was 3 to 4 weeks after the assault occurred. Stevens later said, so Wack is also the one who calls Mark Stevens and tells Mark Stevens that Stutterbox was being victimized, kidnapped, robbed, allegedly. All of this occurred. Wack 100's in the middle of everything. He said he had nothing to do with it. Let me get back to my boy Scandalous because he break it all the way down. But I just have to make sure y'all understood that part. Hit that like button, man. We putting in overtime for y'all. Show the same love we showing y'all, man. The like button is
from Main Street, took it upon themselves to go and kind of discipline Stutterbox and do whatever they're going to do, take care of that shit on the streets. Discipline Stutterbox and do whatever they're going to do, take care of that shit on the streets.
So Greg, being a detective, just said that Stutterbox was disciplined by the main streets, which is why Stutterbox went to the police. So Greg just admitted that Stutterbox did indeed have a crime committed against him. Keep that in mind.
And from that grew the case against the Main Street guys. And it had a lot more to do with, you know, again, it was a whole gang investigation with narcotics and different types of criminal activity that the investigators were looking into. So with that being said, what did end up happening? A bunch of guys got arrested. I don't know if there's half a dozen or 7. I'm not sure the number. They were all getting charged. And Stutterbox testified that he was not an informant. So what I did, because my friends were involved in that case, Christian and Darren Dupree, I knew that they were going to get pulled to the stand. And so I said, hey, Stutterbox has perjured himself. Whatever you do, don't go get up on the stand and deny that Stutterbox was an informant. Because now that you've got Stutterbox committing perjury on the stand, that whole case is now in jeopardy because the primary witness is lied. And so I contacted the district attorney and I told him, hey, this guy is a CI. I've sent him the paperwork, you know, and said, you know, I hate to see your case go to shit, but your primary witness is lying. He basically kind of ignored the whole situation. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to see Dupree. I don't want to see Christian. I don't want to see them getting wrapped up in this bullshit. So I contacted, I think his name was Liddell Rawls. I think his dog. Anyways, so I contacted, I think his name was Liddell Rawls. I think his dog. Anyways, I contacted the defense attorney and I said, hey, just so you know, so far as those fucking contacted, I think his name was Liddell Rawls. I think his dog. Anyways, so I contacted, I think his name was Liddell Rawls. I think his dog. Anyways, I contacted the defense attorney and I said, hey, just so you know, I don't want to see my friends get wrapped up in this bullshit with Stutterbox. You know, everything he touches goes to fucking, you know, everything. He's a very dangerous person to be around. Insofar as manipulating anything and everything and everybody. And they said, so no, he is a CI. He's an assigned informant, the LAPD, and if that's it. And so he contacted the DA, told the DA, listen, there's paperwork here that says that this guy's an informant. He just perjured himself. They went to the judge. The judge says, what do you guys want to do? And the DA says, let's dismiss this case. I can't start my case off where the first witness, the primary guy, is already committing perjury. The case was dismissed. It was just that simple. Fox fucked up the whole case by himself by saying that he was not informed.
He's lying. That's not the only thing that fucked up the case. He said that was the only thing that fucked up the case. No, you can have somebody perjure themselves but still give facts, and the court will hear it. They would give a special jury instruction about the perjurer's testimony. Oh, he doesn't want the world to know he's a snitch. He might be afraid by the public people finding out in the courtroom that he's a snitch. You don't have to believe that, but you can consider the other things that he said that maybe he could be telling the truth. That's how that goes. They're not just going to throw it away. What really happened was they caught him on wiretap trying to extort and get more money out of Shawnee O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? So now you got the witness finna trying to extort, and it was just went all the way bad. Their whole case was good looking out because that's what helped save Del Dog and them, who was fighting. Del Dog was fighting 3 strikes at that time. But let's finish this. Greg is such a manipulator and a liar. Greg K.
So earlier we heard Greg say that Stutterbox was disciplined by the main streets, admitting that Stutterbox's claims were true. But for some reason, Greg Kading says he took it upon himself to contact Del Dog's lawyer and let him know that Stutterbox perjured himself when he said he was not an informant. Greg said it was a whole gang investigation, but he didn't want to see his friend Dupree and Christian have to take the stand. I'll let you guys come to your own conclusions on that.
Well, Christian, what I do know about Christian is Christian and Detective Arenas were the 2 heads of the Main Street case. They were the leads where Wack tried to lie and say Greg Kading was the lead of the Main Street case. No, Arenas and Christian were the leads to the Main Street case. Matter of fact, I'm going to come with a video where you hear Greg Kading saying specifically that, right? So then he said Dupree, he didn't want Dupree testifying on that. Dupree is his partner. In fact, his superior, who he runs things by to get the okay on what they're doing on the Biggie and Tupac murder investigation. So why would he be testifying on in that case for the Main Street if all y'all did was help federalize the Main Street case? He's all over the place and he lies and spins so much. Greg Kading is a piece of shit.
Before I end this, I do want to ask Stutterbox a few questions, though. First question is, what did you do to make Greg Kading hate you so much? He admitted that you got disciplined, but also admitted that he went out his way to make sure your case didn't go through. I thought police wanted to put so-called criminals in jail. For some reason, he didn't want the people who committed a crime against you to be prosecuted. Instead, he wanted everyone to know that you were a signed informant. We all can see how much he protects Porky. Why does he treat you the total opposite? Second question is, when did you start working with the feds to lock up Suge? Next question is, when did CS2 back move across the street from you? Or did he live there before you did? Last question. You told Deuce M's that CS2 back corroborated Greg Kading's story, saying Poochie killed Biggie.
I get 4 years in the prison. I get Greg Kading said he in prison.
Right.
He got him standing said he in prison. Because after the niggas did what they did and Wack knew what he did, they couldn't take them to jail because they would have had to involve Wack. So Wack had to give him something clean. Wack gave him Poochie from Compton.
Poochie from Fruitown, Paru.
He the one killed Poochie. No, Poochie killed Biggie.
Right.
For sure, and Wack knew that inside information. He gave it to Greg Kading. Greg Kading closed his book and made Wack like a hero.
So,
can you please tell us how you became aware of that?
Shout out Scandalous Los Angeles TV, my MF dog. Man, we collaborated on a lot of content. We do a lot of investigation work and make sure that we're all following the storyline going on, because when you deal with people like Stutterbox, he's all over the place with different stories, so you only can focus on eliminating what you know not to be true and focus on the facts of the case. You know what I'm saying? Greg Kading is another spinster. I think they have some kind of training school where these fed people learn how to spin like this. CS2 back. He's a master spinner. The art of spinning, he mastered. He deflect and spin, rinse and wash again, deflect and spin. You know what I'm saying? But he asked some serious questions, and we're just trying to, from our journalistic point of view, make sure that we bring out all of the facts along the way so that we can make it simple for everybody else to understand. You know what I'm saying? So, Yael, anything you want to say before we take it up out of here? That's all he want to say.
Nah, bro. I'm in my background, bro. I don't know about my background. Yeah, man. For the most part, elaborating on Super Badass, bro, is just one of the nails in the coffin, man. He got a lot of people already exposed this cat for being a fraud and a voice in our community that's not allowed. You know what I'm saying? And
we back normal on Clubhouse. Welcome to Damu Keyway Conversations. Yeah. Man, y'all know what? Break it down and read the words. But nigga, these niggas was trying to take a nigga whole shit, clone it, nigga. These niggas is doing cyber cloning, nigga. CC, it's a new CC Riders. Cyber cloning, nigga. These niggas is cloning niggas shit on the internet. I think the company, they used to be like IamHipHop.com. Don't quote me. Listen to Henny, she'll be more specific. But they changed their name for whatever purposes. But these niggas was trying to clone and take over the controls in the market that they have. Over 3 million. Over 3 million people. They want their information and who knows what else. But they definitely try to circumvent the I Am Hip Hop or we are, whatever it's called, this digital service provider. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on Clubhouse, both media scandals and everything. So I'm asking y'all, why is it taking so long for y'all to see that dealing with this man in any capacity, something somebody else got going? That's not something that rich niggas do. Why you ain't putting all of that type of time and investment into this $200 million diaper company? There's a lot of nefarious federal gangs going on, a lot of COINTELPRO going on. You know what I'm saying? Black Death. We're going to get into this content. Shout out to the Henny gang. Finna play this for y'all. Hit that like on your way in. Share, tell a friend.
Henny got that. Up to no good. But then again, look at who we're talking about. Of course, they're still up to no good. And this is the amended version. So I want to bring y'all over here to the original version. And as you can see, this is a filing. Okay. So that means that this person, Jaran Harrison, filed with the United States District Court, Eastern District of Michigan. And if you do not know, Eastern Districts, they are federal courthouses. Okay. Just like Diddy's case is in the Eastern District of New York. That is a federal case. So we are looking at a filing. I had to say it like that because there's some people that just are going to be so dense. So no offense to y'all, because I know that if you're here at the bar right now and on the replay and you've been around, y'all ain't that slow. And let's look at who he is versing right now. And for those of y'all who want to say that this is, whatever, here is the case number right here. You can Google that case number. You will find it. You can go into Pacer. You will find it. Anywho, this case is against William R. Norwood Jr., Sonia Norwood, Kathy Freed, Cash McElroy Jones, Rajon Kajon Inc., Raytronics Inc., 17 Inc., Radar Inc., Knockout Entertainment Inc., Norwood and Norwood Inc., R&B Productions Inc., Ray J Touring Inc., First Round Knockout Publishing Inc., the Norwood Kids Foundation Inc. The Norwood Kids Foundation Inc. is crazy. He going after them too. The Tronics.
He going after the nigga nonprofit. The nigga hitting this nigga in every capacity he's in. Nigga, any corporate entity that he's going after the money, and he's smart because he ain't leaving nothing on the floor. Pick it
Network
up.
Inc. And Raycon Inc. Now this gentleman here, Jaran, I'm gonna call him Jaran, and if it's wrong, then my bad. All right, we can just call him J. Let's call him JH. So JH, he had DC3 Viral Marketing and I Am Hip Hop TV distribution. Now I did do a little due diligence, and I ended up pulling him up.
IamHipHopTV.com. I'm quite sure a lot of y'all. We got the boy Joey Westside in the building in the chat. Joey, you don't never talk. Have you ever heard of IamHipHop.com? Have you ever utilized them for marketing or promotion? And if you haven't, have your dad or one of them ever utilized them for promotion? Yael, how about you? You ever utilized them for any promotion on your music, bro? Now you can't hear me? Papa Dirk, what up? Sharon, what up? Okay. Yeah, Joey Westside said he haven't. But I'm very familiar with the name, but there's a lot of them like that. You know what I'm saying? That have those type of names with the hip hop in it. But let's get back into the content. I want y'all hit that like on y'all way in. Shout out Straight Notes.
On a LinkedIn.
I see you just came in.
Okay. Y'all probably wasn't seeing the other screen, but it's okay. It's all right. Relax. I got y'all. So this is who is suing them. Okay. This is a gentleman who owns those two companies that I just mentioned. This is his LinkedIn page. And down in the LinkedIn page, here is I Am Hip Hop TV and BT3 Viral Marketing. Now, I'm not sure about this I Am Hip Hop TV, if they're the ones that are over there on YouTube, because there is a YouTube channel called I Am Hip Hop. But here is that LinkedIn page. And here is the web. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Here is the LinkedIn page for I Am Hip Hop TV. It says gain media stream exposure for independent label or artists. So this is what he's saying that he does. Okay. Now I'm gonna read a little bit about I Am Hip Hop TV so we can get an understanding of what he does and who he is. So it says I Am Hip Hop TV is a full service one-stop shop for artists and labels looking to gain digital exposure for their music and artists. We have a digital media network of over 300 million on Instagram, 500 million on Facebook, 80 million on TikTok, and 250 million on Spotify, and multiple online media outlets and radio stations at our exposure. We work directly with our clients, building music and brand awareness with our proven marketing and promotion strategies. Okay. We are the industry standard distribution for independent artists and labels. So this is what they do. This is, they help you with your exposure and branding. All right. And this is their website. Okay. I Am Hip Hop TV distribution. This is their website. But what I found interesting when I looked at this website was Ray J is still on the website. Right there. Wow. Look at some of our previous clients and current.
Ray J is one of their previous, what you call it? AIL. Can you hear me, bro? I think we lost Yael. But right here, if you pay attention, you'll see the Urban Flicks TV, CS2 Back, and Loose Coochie Cannon, fake ass reality show was distributed through Urban Flicks. So this shit is really getting
partners. Sure. Let's get back into the content. So the complaint for damages and injunctive relief, plaintiffs JH, because we said we were going to call him JH LLC, BT3 Viral Marketing, and I Am Hip Hop TV Distribution, by and through their undersigned counsel, hereby bring this action against defendants William Norwood Jr., Sonia Norwood, Cash McElroy Jones. Sorry, y'all, my puppy over here acting like he ain't got no sense. Rayjon Kayjon Inc., Raytronics. This is basically all of the companies that he is going through, the same people that I read in the small verses up there at the top. Now, here's the preliminary statement, because we gonna get into all of it. Okay, we're gonna read this whole thing. The preliminary statement, number one, plaintiff JH, by and through his undersigned counsel, hereby submits a preliminary statement in support of his lawsuit against William R. Norwood Jr., CEO of Rayjon Kayjon. This action arises from a coordinated and malicious corporate cyber stalking / terror campaign executed by the defendant and associates of Rayjon Kayjon Inc. Through their unlawful and deceit.
Cyber stalking campaign is nasty work. Cyber stalking campaign. This is CS2 Back. This is what he do. Always quick to talk about, I don't even know you. I don't know you. Right? But here it is, you stalking motherfuckers trying to leech up off something they got going on with your boy Ray J and a whole bunch of felonious cohorts. Let's get back into the content. It's nasty work.
John Keyway conversations.
Defendants have inflicted substantial harm on the J. Harrison's business and personal life. Rayjon Kayjon Inc., defendants and associates acting in concert with each other gained unauthorized access to the J. Harrison's electronic devices and business accounts, including emails and
nigga try to hack into their business account, nigga. I'm hacking right now. That's wire fraud. I'm hacking right now. That's crazy, bro.
That nigga don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That nigga gonna steal, lie, snitch at all costs. He already told you, me, and everybody else.
I'm gonna do what you ain't willing to do, and that's be a 137 on me.
Yeah. But he lining them up. They steadily falling for it. You finna hear, nigga, they on Clubhouse. Well, we already read the other shit they on Clubhouse. Then I'm gonna show y'all the evidence too. Matter of fact, we might get into that. Show me the money. The little Ray J. So on the other Ray J Rico, they got the interview with me and Stutterbox, bro, and the evidence.
Wait. What are they showing that as evidence of and for?
That Whack 100 was arrested for conspiracy to attempted murder on Stutterbox. He's trying to prove that point.
Oh, Stutterbox. Seems like you ain't stuttering in that box, boy. You saying
Hey, Tiffany, let's get back to it, but nasty work. These niggas try to get in their business accounts, nigga, everything.
And confidential business contracts. This intrusion has been employed to perpetrate and perpetrate a systematic campaign of defamation and sabotage with the intent to destroy Jay Harrison's professional reputation and personal standing. Their actions include defamation and smear campaign. Willie R. Norwood Jr. has utilized.
So defamation campaign. I mean, everybody's familiar with the Big U defamation campaign that he got Rico the Rat, the Crip Cop, Loose Coochie Cannon, Crackhead Eddie to run on him. Let me familiarize y'all with how familiar of a tactic this is, and we can go and show the receipts right now. Matter of fact, because a lot of y'all knew and don't know. Yael, you with me, bro?
Yamu Kiwe conversation.
Let me hear some of the famous statements that this character CS2 Back made about you. I don't want to make this about me. Let me hear some debate. I'm talking about that's online. I'm talking about millions of viewers that this nigga specifically lied on you to bring harm to the business you try to do internationally. Let me know what he said.
The nigga said I was on medication. I was in a crazy house. I walk around in the hood drooling. What else? He said I got shot. I got cancer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What else, man? Just all types of just bullshit, bro. Niggas trying to line a nigga up for the squabble, and nigga thought I was gonna be some kind of a buster and lay down. I squabble niggas up. It's all type of stuff, bro. All type of just bullshit. You feel me? And yeah, that's just really what it is, bro. Like these niggas wish they could. Come on. You see me driving? Don't do that. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, man, they
rage while you live is crazy.
It's crazy, right? But nah, it's the fact that he's one of those individuals, right? If you don't join him, like those Diddy parties, if you don't join in, he's going to find a way to divide and try to sabotage and smut and destroy your name because he can't have you the way he wants you. Pause. You get what I'm saying? Like he wants you to be an informant. He wants you to help slander good men's name. He wants you to do all of that. And when you turn away from him, he goes after you. He did it with Du Sims. He did it with myself. He did it with a few other individuals. And everybody that's in that clubhouse room or in those clubhouse rooms, guess what? You niggas is next. You niggas is next.
Well, I'm gonna like to beg to differ. He tried to backstab me on that fight where he had tried to get Blueface to call out Crip Mac once he heard I had Crip Mac under contract for a fight. Correct. With the pay-per-view shit. So from there, I made the reason and called him out for the fade. And then that's when he first slandered me and said that I was a rat. Mind you, he already in his own YouTube and went and hollered because he wanted to know if Lamonte was who he said he was.
Right.
He finds out Lamonte is from Brims. He called a 6 dude Brim. Shout out to the homie Murder Rock out the trenches and ran to make him. I come back, he say pass with flying colors, Du Sims. I got a whole lot of respect for him. But the minute I call him out for a fade, he goes to his slanderous campaign. So the fact that this is being alleged is so consistent with anything that you'll find on social media.
Damn.
He's down bad, bro. We're going to get into a whole bunch today. Henny gang.
The stolen data to fabricate and defamatory statements aimed at undermining Jay Harrison's business reputation and personal credibility. This smear campaign has caused severe harm to Jay Harrison's personal relationship and public image. Did y'all hear that? So they done got into his business accounts, his email accounts and stuff like that, and began making the whole campaign to try to take this man down. Child, theft of business contracts and sensitive information. How y'all stealing the contracts? The defendants have illicitly accessed and appropriated valuable business contracts and sensitive information. This theft has disrupted the plaintiff's business operations, resulted in financial losses, and provided the defendants and their associates with access to plaintiff's opportunities. Y'all just out here stealing people opportunities in business and all.
I love Henny. I love Henny. She just makes it sound so goddamn simple. Listen to this shit. So y'all, what? Listen to Henny, man.
How y'all stealing the contracts? The defendants have illicitly accessed and appropriated valuable business contracts and sensitive information. This theft has disrupted the plaintiff's business operations, resulted in financial losses, and provided the defendants and their associates with access to plaintiff's opportunities. Y'all just out here stealing people opportunities in business and all. This is diabolical. Personal and professional harm. J. Harrison has endured sufficient emotional distress, reputable damage, and economic loss directly resulting from Willie R. Norwood Jr.'s actions. The ongoing attacks have caused severe disruption in Jaron J. Harrison's personal life and professional endeavors. Cyber/gang stalking. Now we know who does that. We know who's good for the bullying on the cybers and all of that stuff. We know who that is. The defendants and associates orchestrated and conspired in the invasion of J. Harrison's privacy online and offline, using unauthorized access.
Henny, he is pretty good to most on the internet at bullying them. But just to set the record straight, we've been bullying this bitch ass nigga for about 2.5 years. So I don't know about all that. That shit didn't work over here. We've been on his helmet. He don't want it with us.
Facts. He thought whatever he did was gonna stop niggas' voices, niggas reposting them, niggas outing them, niggas standing on business, niggas still on your helmet, bro, like a chin strap. You can't, and he don't want to face it. He damn near ready to denounce. He's ready to denounce content in the hole as itself.
Yeah, the nigga, but they cool with that rat shit. But that's cool. I mean, hey, y'all do y'all over there. We gonna keep exposing you busters. Let's go, Henny.
Access to his phone and online accounts to track his every move online, while also using his phone as a GPS tracking device to identify his locations and to hire trolling as a service provider, taking pictures and videos of Jaron Harrison to display the homelessness they caused him in an effort to embarrass him from their torturous and invasive actions. These people,
if this dude is alleging that he went from having this successful platform with 3 million people done, 250 million views, all of these different statistical achievements and business achievements, to once they started circumventing his stuff, they clone his stuff, they start getting his email information, they start getting his business account information, and then they started attacking him on his character online and in the world. Man went homeless. It's nasty work. I fucked this man's life up. Y'all think that the laws is going to permit that when he can show equitable damages? Oh man, with statistics like that, when they get into how much money was lost, oh man, they down bad. Them niggas down bad. Hold on. Let's go.
Because it ain't people, these two and those people that are working with him, have caused this man such financial distress that he became homeless. Poor child. 3, plaintiff seeks readdress for the extensive damages suffered, which include not only financial losses, but also emotional distress and reputational harm. This lawsuit seeks to hold the defendants accountable for their egregious violations of computer fraud and abuse. Act 18. Wiretap Act 18, Embezzlement Act 18, Wire Fraud Act 18, U.S. Code, Violation of RICO Act 18. All of it.
Do y'all hear how many fraud, wire fraud allegations is being thrown out in this RICO? Section USC 18 USC 18 USC fraud. Fraudulent ass niggas. Of course, them niggas is gonna commit some fraudulent ass bullshit crime. Niggas is scared.
Negligence and breach of fiduciary duty, defamation, conspiracy against rights, and to obtain appropriate remedies to address and rectify the injuries inflicted upon Jerron Harrison. Child, that man, let me go through that again. And let me just read all of this, because we know where the Act 18 comes in at, right? That's a RICO. So you have computer fraud and abuse. You have Wiretap Act. You have embezzlement.
Whoa.
You have wire fraud. You've got violation of the RICO Act. You've got negligence and
Wiretap Act. CS2
comes in at, right? That's a RICO.
Wiretap Whack.
So you have computer fraud and abuse. You have Wiretap Act. You have embezzlement. You have wire fraud. You've got violation.
Wire fraud, violations. This some nasty work. Listen.
Of the RICO Act. You've got negligence and breach of fiduciary duties. You've got defamation and conspiracy against rights. Mr. Harrison respectfully requests that the courts grant relief to him in the form of compensation damages, punitive damages, injunctive relief, and any other remedies deemed just and proper to ensure the defendants are held accountable for their malicious, horrific act. Now, let me explain something to y'all. I get tongue-tied on words.
We know.
Ever since I had surgery, so my tongue just gets in the way sometimes. All right, so leave me alone. We doing this together. All right. Okay, so this is the jurisdiction. I'm actually going to skip over that. And I'm going to skip over, I'm going to go through the parties. I guess we could go through the parties so we can know what businesses we're talking about. So we know that he has his businesses, Jerron Harrison Holdings, LLC. And it says previously named I Am Hip Hop TV, LLC. So it's not Hip Hop TV anymore. Doing business as BT3 Bible Marketing and I Am Hip Hop TV Distribution, LLC. Okay, so his business, I Am Hip Hop TV, was just that. And then now it's been brought back as distribution, with his principal place of business located in Warren, Michigan. Defendant William Norwood Jr. is an individual and the CEO of Rajon Kajon Inc., with his principal place of business being in Los Angeles. Defendant Sonia Norwood is an individual with her principal place of business located in Los Angeles, California. Now, pause for a second. Sonia is on this because Sonia is a part of the businesses, okay? But we're going to read this. Defendant Cash McElroy Jones is an individual with his principal place of business located in Los Angeles, California. Defendant Rajon Kajon Inc. is a business entity with its principal place of businesses located in Northridge, California. Defendant Raytronics Inc. is a business entity with the principal place of business located in Northridge, California. Defendant 17 Inc. is a business entity with the principal place of business located in Granada Hills, California. Radar Inc. is located in Northridge, California and Miami. Knockout Entertainment Inc. is located in Northridge, California. Norwood and Norwood Inc. is located in Northridge. So a lot of these businesses, R&B Productions Inc., Ray J Touring Inc., Norwood Kids Foundation, they're all located exclusively in Northridge, California. Now you got the Tronics Network, which is located in Dover, Delaware, and Northridge, California. Let's see, Raycon is located in New York and California. All right. So now we know the locations of everything.
Y'all see she stumbled over that word, but then went into depth to exactly differentiate the primary location of all of these businesses, because she done the research. This is actual paperwork on another RICO, on the RICO Rat Pack. Nasty motherfucking work. Salute to the Henny gang, man.
Let me take a swig of some water and wet my whistle.
Down the keyway. Conversation.
Now let's get into the factual allegations of the case, y'all. Mr. Norwood and associates gained unauthorized access to Mr. Harrison's business devices via hacking for invasion of privacy and financial gain. Now, before I get into this, I just want to be very clear.
Niggas done hack this nigga to take his money.
Here, this is something that has been filed in the federal system in Michigan. So when y'all go to report on this or whatever it is that you're going to do, make sure you let it be known that it is a filing, and don't say that I'm saying that it's another actual case, because it's just been filed, and this was freshly filed as of the 10th of this month. So this is brand spanking new. Okay.
Henny, first one to ring that bell with the content. And she did say that it is not a case yet, but it is a filing in Detroit, federal court. Let's go.
Right. Beginning on or about August 22nd and continuing through 2024, defendants and their associates engaged in unauthorized access of the plaintiff's electronic devices, including iPhones and Windows laptops. They utilized this access to commit fraud by impersonating plaintiffs through cloned social media, phones, emails, domains, and iCloud.
Clone the phone, emails, domains, and iCloud. Yael.
Hey, bro, he's in somebody's account right now, using their information.
Remember the fake Active Chuck's YouTube page?
That probably was him.
Bro, it had to be him. Nasty.
Oh, man. Hey, that I had to double it.
Nigga, this nigga's a scammer. Now I see why. I used to wonder, like, how this nigga hang with slow ass loose coochie? Nigga, I didn't see it. And the nigga 600. All of them niggas is scammers.
Cop, scammer, rat, whatever you say, all of them, whatever they is, they all the same. All them niggas are the same people.
Hey,
You want who you hang around, sir?
Hey, Henny be having that Henny glass in the back, nigga. Looking delicious. Nigga, that shit be quenching the nigga thirst just looking at it.
Out account.
He be serving the nigga.
I'm out here cloning stuff. Y'all better make sure y'all got two-step verification on y'all stuff, because they out here cloning stuff. Okay, defendants employed these fraudulent accounts to scam plaintiffs' followers with fake cryptocurrency investment schemes, disrupt client contracts, and divert business opportunities to their own enterprises and associates.
Oh, shit. So they running it through the fake cryptocurrency investment schemes, right? Shit. Now I remember when the nigga CS2 back, I was like, bro, you stepping on my toes. I already got an NFT deal with for Cryptmax, 2 NFT deals with Cryptmax. One for the actual fight, and then another one where he got the black eye after the DP, right?
Right.
Nigga got 300,000 subscribers. We can make some money off of the fight selling these NFTs. The nigga, he like, this nigga asked me about an NFT and this and that. Like, I don't got no plugs on the cryptocurrency and NFTs. And nigga, I didn't ask him shit. I'm telling him, nigga, you stepping on my toes. Nigga, I see what you're doing. You stepping on my chuck. You know what I'm saying? This the day we fell out. But now I see why he said, nigga, I got my own cryptocurrency plugs. These niggas was already scamming back then. Cryptocurrency.
Hold on. This is going to be a little off-brand for some of you that are here for the whack content, but didn't Krishan's account on Twitter get hacked?
Shout out
and they
to
were
London.
promoting a bunch of crypto stuff
no problem.
on her Twitter account when she got picked up in California? That's exactly what was going on with my glasses. Leave me alone, fat daddy. I'm reading good. I'm reading good right now. I don't need them. I can see. Things that make you go, right? Okay. This activity constituted a breach of Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, wire fraud, and violation of the RICO Act. Unauthorized access to business email, social accounts, payment processor, text, and calls. Between August 22nd and 2024, defendants and associates unlawfully intercepted and accessed Jaron Harrison's communications, including phone calls, text messages, and emails, by hacking into the plaintiff's iPhone and laptop.
So after the courts outlined all of the allegations against them, these frauds, embezzlement, and all of this, they're going in to explain what happened and the evidence that they're going to be producing to meet the statute that a crime occurred. Let's go.
These interceptions were used to reroute business communications and opportunities to defendants and their associates, causing significant financial damage to Jaron Harrison and violating the Wiretap Act. Cash Jones, WAC 100. Would recruit.
I like to refer to him as CS2 back, especially when we're talking about he's violating the Wiretap Act. You know what I'm saying? CS2 back violating the Wiretap Act.
everything rhymes with that cat. Jack.
Oh, shit. Hey, y'all, this nigga got recruited. Listen to this nigga. This nigga is really that Sonya Norwood and them street muscle. Look what or cyber muscle in this case.
Communications and opportunities to defendants and their associates, causing significant financial damage to Jaron Harrison and violating the Wiretap Act. Cash Jones WAC 100 would recruit the best hackers and doxers on social media audio app Clubhouse.
So WAC 100 came to Clubhouse to recruit the best hacks that they had on the app so he could commit crimes and steal people money. Cold thing about it, these hacks that he's using, their talents, don't realize he's a confidential source 137. We've been telling y'all for years.
But you know, like, because you laughing, right?
Yeah.
It's funny because you, yourself, of course, and then bringing people into the fold that's pushing the same narrative, having like-mindedness as yourself. It's funny because it's been being put out there. But it's gonna be even funnier when these dumbasses get caught up in that shit. Talk about, I didn't know. Nobody never said nothing.
Well, no, that boat just sailed, y'all. That's what she's saying right now, is that these Clubhouse hackers, this is being alleged in a RICO activity where these people that hacked into a brother with 3 million subscribers on his platform that was utilized to distribute and market music. On top of that, they had proven product. They had been getting money like this. And he's hacking that, made the dude go homeless. You think that they're about to allow someone to take suffer economic damages to that point and not address that and all of the allegations therein? Nigga, the courts is finna have these niggas under a federal FBI investigation.
Right.
White collar division.
The answer to your question earlier, I've never used anything with I Am Hip Hop. I had to look through some stuff to make sure. I've never used that platform. So yeah, man, I've never used that.
I'm just making sure you wasn't defective, brother.
Hey, you know what? Hey, this is CS2 back and he's on the defense.
Hey, bro, that name, it sounds so familiar. I'm quite sure I've seen it on YouTube and other places. So it was an honest question, you know what I'm saying?
Can't get mad at that, you know?
My boy Joey Westside, he said he had never used them either, but how you know his dad did? How old is this company? You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the content. Henny frying this nigga. Henny is vicious. I told y'all don't fuck with Henny gang.
The best hackers and doxers were out of New York and would victimize anyone in their crossfire or ones they were hired to target and ruin their lives. Ivelisse Minty had a club on Clubhouse called The Minty Show, where Mr. Harrison hung out.
We got a Clubhouse room, The Minty Show, with some girl named something Minty. Now they got you in the work.
She was like, but what did I do? What did I do? Yeah, you finna find out, Minty.
Wire fraud. That's what this shit is called. Watch this shit.
For a period of about 21 days between July through September of 2022. Ivelisse Minty worked in cybersecurity for what is believed to be the government or some government contracted agency. Are we surprised?
So CS2 back went and hired one of the best hackers on Clubhouse who was being outsourced by a federal investigation, a federal agency, ATF, DEA, FBI.
There you go, right there.
Immigration, nigga, ICE, nigga, some kind of federal.
Yeah.
God damn. Everywhere you look, and you niggas over there defending this is nasty work.
Are we surprised? Ivelisse Minty, other hacker doxer friends, Sean Bree Love, owner of Honeycomb Hideout Club on Clubhouse, and the hack.
Honeycomb Hideout. Special shout out to you. You're the next contestant for the Rico Rats.
Hey, what did I win, do, Phil?
Rico. Nigga, a new cousin, they nicknamed him Rico, my nigga. Hey. Then listen to this.
Group.
Oh, let me back that up. That was important. Henny.
owner of Honeycomb Hideout Club on Clubhouse, and the hacker group, The Glitch. Ibelis was pretending to have a love interest in Mr. Harrison. And what?
So she acted like she was feeling the nigga and get on him. But they got the hacker squad they got is called The Glitch. Everybody in the chat, hashtag The Glitch, hashtag Rico. That's Rico Boys, hashtag The Glitch, nigga. Nigga, this is some cyber spy type shit.
What is believed to be a honey trap to gain his trust, to gain the trust of Mr. Harrison, in order to hack his devices as the job she was being paid to do, and or gaining clout for initiation into secret groups by defendants and associates. One in particular, Olivia Stein, anyway, at Ugliest Duck, of Toronto, California, who is also an associate of William R. Norwood Jr. C.
So one of Ray J's partners in Toronto, in Canada, is part of the Glitch and is being recruited by William B. Norwood, aka well, I think that's his name, Ray J.
Of Ray Jean K. Jean. This activity constituted a breach of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, wire fraud, defamation, and violation of the RICO. I don't know how many more times we got to hear about clubhouse rooms being tangled up in federal cases. Scratch that, because it's not just federal cases. These clubhouse rooms are tangled up in the KPE trial too. Remember, they've been listening. I don't know when they're going to learn to stop letting this man come on their clubhouse rooms and run their mouth. If you notice, they never mention the 100 show. It's always somebody else's room. Y'all better be paying attention. All right. Online smear campaign take place.
That's a cold point, y'all. All of these indictments that none of them mention the 100 EBT room. It's him going to all of these other rooms. Why he's working, bro.
Now, of course, social media apps, Clubhouse, Telegram, Discord, and group chat text messages. During the period of August 22nd to 2024, defendants and their associates engaged in a coordinated smear campaign against plaintiffs via group chat and social audio applications such as Telegram, Discord, and Clubhouse. This campaign included dissemination of false and misleading statements about plaintiffs' personal and professional lives, with the intent to damage their reputation and business interests. The defamatory statements were made to undermine plaintiffs' business and present alternative options offered by defendants in violation of defamation and violation of the RICO Act. Norwood embezzles $50K or more from joint venture that was supposed to be paid to Mr. Harrison. In or around September 2020, defendant William Norwood Jr. embezzled $50,000 of $100,000 from a joint venture agreement with plaintiffs related to advertising services for Urban Flix TV.
What if Loose Coochie, Loose Colin Cannon was trying to hire them and defraud them to promote that goddamn flick he got with Urban Flix? What if that was the play? That's where they thought they was gonna get their promotion from.
That you talking about the bullshit TV show, the bullshit.
Yeah, the one you starred in, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I see that stiff right. You know what I'm saying? You pushed me with that stiff right.
Hey, where was the draw? Throw these hands.
Hey, listen, bro. Did more than just that. But this is what I'm saying. What if that? Because they're saying that Urban Flix, they're supposed to be getting 50,000 or 75,000 to them to do promotion for Urban Flix, but this is when they're trying to hack his shit so they can control it. Let me get back to it. Let me back it up a little because Henny breaks it down a lot better than me. Hold on. Let's go back a couple seconds.
The intent to damage their reputation and business interests. The defamatory statements were made to undermine plaintiffs' business and present alternative options offered by defendants in violation of defamation and violation of the RICO Act. Norwood embezzles $50K or more from joint venture that was supposed to be paid to Mr. Harrison. In or around September 2020, defendant William Norwood Jr. embezzled $50,000 of $100,000 from a joint venture agreement with plaintiffs related to advertising services for Urban Flix TV. William Norwood Jr., CEO of 17 Inc., was entitled to receive two payments of $5,000 each, totaling $10,000 for their joint venture service proposal agreement. The second payment of $45,000 was never transferred to the plaintiffs, resulting in substantial financial loss and operational disruptions. This embezzlement was discovered on February of 2023, causing significant harm to plaintiffs' business, including the suspension of their TikTok ad credit account, which caused a domino effect, loss of multi-million-dollar advertising contracts, as well as verbally agreed upon $1 million plus ad spending contract with Urban Flix TV. In violation, this is.
So Urban Flix supposed to pay them $1 million for the thing, but whacking them and saying, fuck that, we ain't gonna give them no money. We finna take over their shit and get the promotion like that. These niggas fishing. T. Craig Ford says this sounds like a movie. Yeah, bro. This definitely sounds like a movie, bro.
And guess who's the stars in it? CS2 back and the defective.
Is an act that is in violation of embezzlement and negligence and breach of fiduciary and violation of the RICO Act. So you just out here stealing people, businesses, and opportunities. Committed multiple acts of fraud to undermine Mr. Harrison's success due to competitive nature and malicious intent for disruption and profit. Sorry. In September of 2023, defendants and their associates, BZ Jones, Linksy Dukes, and Brandon Anderson, through their connections with the Tronics Network, Inc. employee Antonio Ward, assisted with the unauthorized attempt or successful sale of plaintiff's company, I Am Hip Hop TV Distribution, a subsidiary via DBA of Jerron Harrison Holding, LLC, previously named I Am Hip Hop TV, LLC, by cloning the company's identity. This is crazy work. This fraudulent activity was facilitated by unauthorized access to plaintiff's phone, laptop, and email account, and website hosting.
Hey, bro, I just thought about something. This nigga ain't gonna go to jail for this. He ain't going to jail for nothing. Obviously, we know he gonna tell it all. Right. But this nigga, they gonna do what they supposed to do with Hillary Clinton and hide the emails, nigga. They can't let him go to jail.
They not. Too much of a valuable source. Remember, dude, he's a CS2 137, so that means he can't be disclosed because he's working given reliable sources. He can't. They're not gonna let him go to jail in the presence of some real politicians on the 180 yards and 4 yards.
But they might require him to rat out these other people, the glitch and all of these cats. You know?
Oh yeah, them niggas for sure getting it. Them niggas is going to the clamp. Hey, you're going to jail. Hey, I don't wish jail on nobody, bro. I'm joking.
No, me neither.
And the voice of
listen, bro, I'm laughing at them because they dumb as a motherfucker. For all these years, I guarantee you, bro, they done heard all of the CS2 back shit. They done heard Tiny Draw talk about what's up, young back. They done heard the UOD niggas. They done heard the Damu Kiwi conversations. Spider-Lo, Brick, baby. They done had all the documentary. These people that had more than ample amount of time to realize that he had a lot of questionable behavior when it comes to business and working with the cops. Right. This is. I mean, he brought the cops to Clubhouse. Greg Cadence and Reggie Wright Jr. Damn. So it's not like they can't play like they don't know. And I told these niggas, if you niggas still sucking that bitch ass nigga dick, you niggas still jacking this nigga off, trying to massage his ego with your hand out, nigga, use a prostitute, use a hoe. Don't come back later saying, oh, I didn't know. Oh, that nigga made a statement on me. No, I'ma flame him if you send a statement, and then I'ma flame your stupid ass for harboring a motherfucking rat. You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve to be laughed at. Not that you going to jail because you made your bed, you gotta sleep in it, bro. If I down a nigga right now, I know I'm taking a penitentiary chance that can give me life for the motherfucking chair. Right. You need it. You know what I'm saying? But let's get this out the way because me and Maria gonna have to go in a minute. Let's finish this.
Count constituting a violation of federal wire fraud and computer fraud and abuse, defamation, and violation of the RICO Act. In May of 2023, defendants and associates continue to monitor Mr. Harrison's business activities through unauthorized acts via hacker group The Glitch, I Believe Minty, Sean Bree Love, Honeycomb Hideout, and Cash Jones, WAC 100, Ray J, William R. Norwood, manager and executive officer of Raytronics Inc., as well as Rajon Kajon Inc. Mr. Harrison closed a contract for lead generation worth $25,000 to $100,000 monthly plus 20% commission on multi-million dollar deals. Mr. Harrison hired Robert Mobley of Gladiator Global Enterprise LLC to be his sales manager, whom he met via William R. Norwood's contacts at Urban Flicks TV. Robert Mobley was paid $3,000 by Mr. Harrison and received a contract agreement of 50% of the commission on multi-million dollar deals. Robert Mobley decided to hire out a team in Philippines to set up leads and pay them hourly. Mr. Harrison agreed to this, but when it started, he realized they didn't work all of those hours being billed due to limited data queries. But Robert Mobley wanted to bill Mr. Harrison for hours the team in the Philippines did not work. Mr. Harrison did not pay for those hours because there was no work done during that time, and he previously let Robert know to tell them to stop working. Robert later came trying to collect money at the end of the week, and then when Mr. Harrison refused, he got upset and got in contact with the hacker group The Glitch, Ivelisse Minty, Sean Bree Love, Honeycomb Hideout, associated with William R. Norwood Jr. and Cash Jones. They provided Robert Minty with Mr. Harrison's contacts, and Robert Minty reached out to Mr. Harrison's client to circumvent his offer to do the job for pennies of the price Mr. Harrison had a deal for. Wow.
Canada, Philippines.
They provided Robert Mobley, Mr. Harrison lost the contract, which caused him homelessness and ultimately killed his business cash flow, losing millions of dollars worth of contracts. Robert Mobley then went on to attempt to set Mr. Harrison up to commit international fraud by masking an opportunity as an investment opportunity from an unknown billionaire. They told Mr. Harrison they wanted him to invest funds for ROI, and he would wire the money to Mr. Harrison. They sent over bank information from Sedivers Group Insurance Company, a company based in Germany, and told Mr. Harrison to pull the funds from the account. Mr. Harrison became suspicious because in his business dealings, clients sent the funds to him, not ask him to pull the funds from account information. Mr. Harrison started to do research due to his suspicion and found out it was international government funds under Sedivers Group Trust. Mr. Harrison found the owners of Sedivers Group, Manfred Carlyle, and Manning partner Kim Andre Vives on LinkedIn and reached out to them to confirm if they knew of this transfer for $1.5 million from an account with $1.5 trillion in it. What? They did not confirm, and Mr. Harrison reached out to Robert Mobley to tell him it's fraud, and Robert pretended as if he didn't know while continually inciting that Mr. Harrison do the transfer. Robert Mosley was accompanied by a Bruce Shapiro during this communication to be the unknown billionaire. Violation of wire fraud and the RICO. Yo, y'all out here trying to set people up.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the Crip Cop going up to Jesse Owens.
Yep.
Going to 40 Day.
Yep.
I'm thinking about the homegirl, Loose Coochie trying to line her up with somebody telling her to get the money, and the nigga ended up going to jail that night. I'm thinking about Crazy Rick having to jump off the freeway because Loose Coochie Cannon comes with the money that's taped DEA evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we seen all of this. We brought all of this to the table, exposing the exposers, and these people still fuck with these dudes. Now here you go to the white collar shit, and they doing international frauds. Nigga, Philippines, Canada, United States. Nigga, they going to go get it. Somebody is making sure that they get it back though. And they gonna blow this nigga out the water in the meantime. Let's go. I think we got like 8 more minutes.
Okay. Organized crime ring. Did I skip something? Breach of Venmo.com Inc. contract caused company reputation and financial harm. In June 2022, defendants contracted plaintiffs regarding a potential business venture with Venmo OTT. Defendants, particularly Willie R. Norwood Jr., engaged in contractual negotiations that ultimately excluded plaintiffs from the agreement. Plaintiffs subsequently received collection notices for unpaid bills related to venture due to defendants' negligence and breach of fiduciary duty. This breach harmed the plaintiff's reputation with Venmo and negatively impacted their business operations. This is a violation of defamation and negligence of breach of fiduciary duties. What in the world? I'm looking over here because I got my camera up. My bad. I got my phone up because I can't see the chat, so I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on over there and here. But what in the world, y'all? This is crazy work. Organized crime ring. Merged California, New York, Miami, New Jersey, Michigan. Commits multiple criminal rackets against Mr. Harrison. I'm going to tell you like this. Because we're not done yet, okay? We still got a ways to go. But I'm going to say this. It's looking like when they want to take you down, they're going to find a way to take you down, business-wise. And they prey upon people that they can get away with this stuff and do. Okay. Defendants and their associates have engaged in a pattern of racketeering activity, including but not limited to computer fraud, wire fraud, cyber stalking, embezzlement, and defamation, with the common purpose of harming plaintiffs. Their coordinated criminal activities and conspiracies constitute a violation of the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act, RICO.
RICO.
Organized gang stalking, committing invasion of privacy, harassment, and assault. Do I need to ring the bell? Hit the glasses in the chat if y'all need me to ring this bell, because this is a lot. I'm going to be looking, but I'm going to start reading. On or about June 23rd of 2024, in Miami, Florida, Mr. Harrison experienced what he now knows was an organized stalking campaign known as gang stalking that was funded by corporate elite, defendants, and associates, the State Department. Mr. Harrison had lost everything and experienced homelessness in Miami, mainly in Miami Beach area, where all the...
And the State Department. Damn.
Nasty work, bro. They got the state, the federal.
State Department, nigga. Nigga, this is you talking about, nigga. Hillary Clinton worked at the State Department when she was Secretary of State. My nigga.
The state. It's the state. Stalking took place.
Oh man, this is nasty. Nasty work.
Yeah.
Switch up some of this energy. The stalking took place for a year and still continues today. In August of 2024, where random people would walk past Mr. Harrison taking pictures of him and recording him for daily payouts, and posts made in private and public group chats and pages in an effort to embarrass Mr. Harrison after doing the undemanding things to ruin his reputation and business in what Mr. Harrison believes is revenge for not allowing previous business associations to misuse Mr. Harrison's talent for growing business, produce millions of dollars in new revenue streams for clients by trying to force Mr. Harrison to join secret groups associated with William R. Norwood Jr. and his family of companies. What was we just talking about last night? In one instance, the stalking went from just taking pictures and videos to where Mr. Harrison was assaulted by one of the stalkers, Derek D. Madison, and what Mr. Harrison believes was an attempt at his life due to Derek D. Harrison trying to get to his bag, where he was known to carry
yayas. These niggas assaulted him. So just like the white boy and the other Rico, they're not just hacking you. These are aggressive cyber attacks. They jump off the internet at you. Oh, hold on. So let's finish this, because I know I told y'all we gotta go, and it's 3 minutes.
But Mr. Harrison restrained him until the police arrived to be arrested. Mr. Harrison believes this gang stalking was orchestrated and funded by William R. Norwood Jr., Ivelisse Minty, and Olivia, I don't know how to say her last name, as it's all connected. Violation of cyber stalking, defamation. I think that this is more a violation of stalking.
So I wanted y'all to get all of that from Henny. Shout out to the whole Henny gang. I'm finna share y'all this real quick about embezzlement. After we do that, Yael go take us out. Embezzlement is a financial crime that involves the dishonest appropriation of property by someone who has been entrusted with it for their own personal use. It often involves a trusted individual taking advantage of their position to steal funds or assets over time. Embezzlement occurs when a criminal takes or uses money from a company or an agency without consent. A criminal can take small amounts of assets over time to prevent administrators from noticing, or they can take a large amount at once and use various methods to cover up the crime. What does embezzlement mean? Punishment. Penalties for embezzlement in Wisconsin. Okay, that's in Wisconsin. The difference between misdemeanor and felony embezzlement is the value of what was taken. If the total value is under $2,500, it'll be a misdemeanor. Over $2,500, it's a felony. So that's just a state one, but this will be federal. You know what I'm saying? Let me put federal embezzlement. All right, this is the United States Department of Justice. Embezzlement. Y'all can go check this out yourself. These are the laws enacting it. Embezzlement, 18 USC. That's what I'll do. Is alleging subsection 666A1A. The United States must establish the following specific elements in addition to the general elements. So this is what they're going to have to prove. There was a trust or fiduciary relationship between the defendant and a private organization or state or local government agency. The property came into the possession or care of the defendant by virtue of his or her employment. The defendant's dealings with the property constituted a fraudulent conversion or appropriation of it to his or her own use, and that the defendant acted with the intent to deprive the owner of the use of this property. That's one of the fraud crimes and allegations that's being held against CS2 Back, Ray J, Miss Sonia Norwood, and the Rico Rat Crew. The Rico Rat Pack is a thing now. You know what I'm saying? On the net, this is a thing. But hit that like on your way out. Thanks everybody for coming. Another episode of Damu Kiwe Conversations. Y'all.
Man, y'all already know the deal, man. Y'all just tuned into one of the hottest lives on YouTube. One of the dopest rooms on Clubhouse, man. Y'all got some real informative information. It's regurgitated, but guess what? They gonna hate it anyway. Salute to Do Sims, Henny Gang, and the Snipers. Yourself, y'all, myself. This has been another hot episode of Damu Kiwe Conversations.
The perfect cash events app did not exist until now. I got to tell you about Clio. Clio is a cash events app where you can get up to $250. I already know what you're thinking. What about my credit? Well, there is no credit check with Clio. And even better, there's no interest. So if you need $80 to help you pay that bill, you just pay the $80 back. No minimum direct deposit, no paste.
You still have pops money back? You know, shout out to your shout. I never focus on, I never focus on, I never focus on, I never focus on.
Now, one of the most shocking things from this is that Big Juke, Yo Gotti's brother, put $100,000 on Young Dolph Potato. Well, goddamn. Now we know why they got that boy Big Juke up out of here. Now, YouTube family, I know y'all want a full detailed video with the Young Dolph situation and Big Juke, and we're going to break that all the way down. Just know one of the most appalling things that came from this is that Cornelius Johnson, one of the guys that ran up on Dolph at that cookie store, was supposed to receive $40,000, but he actually only got $800. And hey, but they're not even right for to make the video right now. What we making the video about is Rollo was really playing with his life. Now, something done jumped into Rollo and possessed him. Because why is this man taunting CMG? Prior to his release, as y'all do remember, he said all problems with CMG is over with. He just don't rock with them guys. But here it is today. Rollo was saying that he's smoking on Big Juke. So let's go ahead and jump off into this content, but we got to come back and talk about this, YouTube family. We got to. So let me show y'all the stupid, ignorant decision that Rollo decided to make on this day when all of this news would break.
Tell all the disc rolls. The next disc roll pack that I promote need to be a juke pack. Tell all the disc rolls. The next disc roll pack that I promote need to be a juke pack. Tell all the disc rolls. The next disc roll pack that I promote need to be a juke pack. Tell all the disc rolls. The next distro pack that I promote need to be a juke pack.
Now, this can't be the same high-pitched voice Mama Jamma that jumped on 85 South Live and cried to us, no, you don't forget about dog, bro. Say, dog, I just talked to them people, PRE. They said they don't even know you like that, homie. They don't even know you like that, homie. So why don't you just let both parties rest in peace? But I know it ain't just, you was sounding squeaky on 85 South show, nigga.
You say R.I.P. Dolph a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, take us through the process of you mean Dolph, because Dolph was real. It just be hard for me to ignore that shit because I was just talking to this man. You know what I'm saying? He was sending my girl money, buying my kids clothes and shoes and shit. He fucking me up, bro. Because I see niggas that introduced me to him and niggas that used to be with us to be like, fuck him. They just say, fuck the man. I be like, he used to be with us and he got kids out here. Girl out here, she ain't got no man to go home to. Can't even take a shower with a nigga. You smell me? So like, bro, that shit be fucking with me.
Now, it was a lot of people in the last video that I did about Rollo pulling corny moves, trying to come to his defense. Listen, man, understand this right here. This is clout chasing at its finest. You ain't never even stepped foot off of Memphis, Tennessee, man. Not in that aspect, bro, when you had it on your chest. Now, you just made it that much more difficult for you to perform in Memphis, Tennessee. But let's be honest. Ain't nobody in Memphis want to hear your squeak ass rapping, bro. Let's just be real. Don't nobody down there in the M. And I speak for everybody from the M. I'm from Little Rock. Yeah, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Just around the corner. Man, nobody in the M want to hear that shit, man. That squeak ass Stuart Little. Man, nobody want to hear that right on now. Guess what? I thought you said upon release that you ain't want no real smoke, that you ain't want no beef with nobody in CMG. And here it is today. You talking about you smoking on big juke pack that all dispensaries need to go get some big juke.
Tell all the distros, the next distro pack that I promote need to be a juke pack. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Tell all the distros, the next distro pack that I promote need to be a juke pack. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
How about this, man? I thought you was a man of Allah. How about you just let both Young Dolph and Big Juke rest in peace? Because it's a terrible tragedy that both of them passed away and that they both ain't gonna be here for their families, man. Or how about you line that fade up with Boosie, bro? This is crazy, man. Why is you coming for somebody who don't even know you? All because you had an issue with Moneybagg Yo, and didn't you say you would never go against the ox? And here it is, you up here high side and cap it all on Instagram talking about you smoking Big Juke. Hey, how long y'all think before Rollo get knocked out? And I'm not even trying to put death on nobody at all. I wish this brother straight up and fly right. Because y'all already know the power of life and death resides in the tongue. It's in the tongue, man. Hey, the natural law of attraction says that whatever you put out there is going to come back to you. So, Rollo, if this is what you want, why can't I be? I can't be mad at you. This is what you want, I can't be mad, man. But anyway, you two family, that's all I got for y'all right now. As I told y'all, this is going to be a multiple upload date. It's just a quick little in and outer, man. Rollo running his mouth again. What's wrong with him? Hey, somebody take his phone, man. Somebody take his phone, man. But it's always, we're going to sit up there and stay down until we come up together, man. It's just a law at this point. And shit, I'm gone.
Hi, I'm Steve Ballmer. I spent 34 years growing Microsoft, 10 years owning the LA.
YouTube fan.
Okay, this is getting weird.
I don't care.
I don't care.
For so long, he didn't realize what was about to happen. When Cassie...
As commenced, I love your great journalism and hot on, what is this, Chris Como's in her church suit and his spectacles. Ninja, we just saw you on Instagram Live 2 business days ago trying to gaslight your own children after you laid hands on their mother. Ninja, we just saw you 3 days ago on Instagram Live talking reckless. But listen, they're already starting, and he's talking about what's going on in the Black community. Listen, the only thing is, Diddy was an equal opportunist. There are white women suing him, Black women. I don't know if there's any Asian women. The point of the matter is, this is vile of Ray J to do this. But remember, Diddy put up the back signal, and everybody knows that Diddy is close to flipping. I think the people that have something to fear are pledging their fealty to Diddy and going out there and trying to defend this. Listen to this.
Until now. You know, I just feel like a lot of people are in shock. A lot of people are dealing with it in their own way. But in times like these, I mean, we should come together. We should talk about it as a community.
Yeah, Dana Trent is Asian, but Dana Trent, I don't think she's suing Diddy. I'm talking about the women suing him.
Like, a lot of people are in shock. Easy to divide and point fingers, but unity is where you build. You can have a stronger future for the culture. I mean, Diddy's been an icon for decades.
Do you hear him saying that culture needs to come together and find a way to forgive Diddy because he's been an icon for decades? They are starting that narrative, trying to taint the jury that, oh no, this is just a culture problem. No, you don't understand, white people. It's fine. We eat our young. We do this. This is what happens at black parties. We have freak offs. Just let us deal with this on our own. Ray J is out of his mind. He's out of his mind to even come and say this. And the fact that people are letting him get away with this is wild to me.
Like, a lot of people are in shock. A lot of people are dealing with it in their own way. But in times like these, I mean, we should come together. We should talk about it as a community. It's easy.
As a community. So they're trying to say that this should be considered a black issue and the white media should stay out of it. Ray J, shut up. Even look at Chris Coleman's face. It's like, what are you talking about as a community? Like, what? Sorry. On top of that, let's also not forget with Ray J, weren't you Whitney Houston's handler? Weren't you in the middle of almost all this stuff? Yo, here's Thunder Girl tell, you're worse than Diddy. TikTok.
Easy to divide and point fingers, but
it's easy to divide and point fingers. Sir, I don't understand. And again, I will just say this and then I'll let it play, right? Remember when Cat Williams was like in 2024, we can't be divided by racial lines anymore. The enemies are going to look like you. Some of them are going to look like people that don't look like you. But in 2024, a lot of your enemies that are here to hold you down are going to look like you and come with my brother, my sister in Christ. They're going to come. The fact that during an active investigation, an open crime, which he's trying to say he didn't know anything about, even though he was at the party, freak off, he was one of Diddy's besties. You're trying to tell us that this isn't the time to point fingers. This is the time to heal